everybody. Welcome to another session of ADDnD.
Hey!
Thank you guys for tuning back in. We really appreciate it. So this week we are basically... I don't even know where to start yet. I was going to talk about like where you can find our link below for our YouTube videos. Did you add that, Matt, to the Twitch? Sweet. So below, there should be a link to our YouTube videos so you can catch up. Sorry about last week. We're new at this, and our stream died midway. So we'll fill you in on kind of like what happened if you didn't see it. Basically, there was a bathhouse scene. Where Nerithian was forced to kiss Common.
An unintentional bathhouse scene.
Yeah.
No, it was totally intentional.
I
Came up
regret
through the
nothing.
sewers.
Not a thing.
And some other crazy things, but we're glad to have everybody back, and I guess we'll just hop into it. Matt, are we good with that?
I believe so.
All right, please let us know if the sound's off or if like the video's choppy or something, and we'll fix it right away. About 9:30ish, I think we'll take our break. So, with that said, let's do a recap of the last story. Woo! So, last week we found ourselves and our heroes in Knightsbridge, where they had just finished coming back up from the sewers and talking with Theron after they found his brother in the furnace and saved him and another halfling rogue. Theron was all cool with that, except for the halfling rogue, because he needed to go to jail. Vazra did not like this, because she felt that to be incarcerated for theft, well, she would probably have to be incarcerated multiple times, because she is a belt junkie.
Hey,
Don't think about it.
I'm hurt.
But they all, so she stuffed them in a box, and they all went and went to an inn and basically talked about what they were going to do and how they were going to proceed. The group decided after a long discussion that they were going to fake that the halfling was hurt. They took him to a priest, and then they left him, and then after that, who knows? But they had to get the priest okay with that. So Laren and the group then went on to the Temple of Crihedron, where they met a tiefling named Vorian Samil, and they convinced him, well, we should say Laren convinced him quite easily that he should help them create and fabricate this lie, this ruse about the halfling himself, and say that he was there, he was hurt, and that when they left, he escaped afterwards. Upon going back to the inn, and actually, on their way back to the inn, Laren and Fabian decided that they were just going to go back. Well, Laren went to bed, Fabian went and stared at a wall. The other three, Nerithian, Common, and Vaz, decided that they wanted to go to the seedy part of town and do stuff that was seedy. So they go to a bar where they find this halfling that's acting like he's blind and playing a cup game and basically jipping off people. Vazra decides to play him, puts down a large sum of money, and then tries to mage hand a rock under one of his stones, where he catches it, looks at the bartender, does this, and then the rest of the night was a lot hairy, where Common and Nerithian and Vazra almost met their end to 4 rogues in a dark alley that they brought them into. Lots of poison, lots of nastiness.
The counter ambush turned out to be a regular ambush.
I cut one of them,
I mean,
you
didn't have auto crits from them being hidden.
Yeah.
True, yeah. But anyway, they survived that ordeal, narrowly escaped the guards that were starting to be alerted in the area, and then went through the sewers where, after traveling through the sewers, they found a way back up where they thought the renegade, where they were going to stay the night, was going to be at, which is what Theron owns. And they came up into a closet that happened to be a closet at a bathhouse. Vazra decided, in her infinite wisdom, that she would make Nerithian strip. Common was already half naked, because that's the thing. And
shirts get itchy.
as she was sitting on Common's shoulders, she pushed their faces together and pushed them out in front of 2 large men bathing in some bath salts, just mind their own business. Whereas Common was like, "Oh, Scar, sorry, you know."
Hey, no.
Anyway, you miss a great thing where the 2 guys were befuddled as hell and gave them the bathhouse for the rest of the evening. And then they were able to go back to the Renegade, stay the night. They woke up in the morning, and Theron was waiting there with was it 8
8.
guards?
That
8
was
guards.
It was 8.
I think it was 8. Yeah, with
I
8
remember
guards
counting.
to make sure that they kept their end of the bargain and returned the halfling, which they said that they sent to the temple, back into their custody so that he could incarcerate them. Of course, they didn't have the halfling because she let him go, and they made this story up. So it was pretty harrowing.
No regrets.
Not a one.
Almost got caught, but they were able to convince Theron to send someone back to Vorian Samil, where Vorian vouched for them, and then they were allowed to leave the city itself. They're actually banished from the city for 2 weeks' time, while they make sure that they're not known associates with the halfling that they left in question.
Which we weren't.
Yeah.
Didn't
If
even
they
know
turn
his
up anything, it's a
name.
plan.
Yeah, and well, I think
That
he
was
did
Master
bring it
Iron
up once.
Set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Irons.
I mean, Vorian's a bro as of
Yeah,
right now.
Vorian
Yeah,
is
Vorian.
the broest of bros.
Yeah.
What a good man.
So they are
What a good
now
bean.
on their way, or they then left the city, and after traveling about 5 days worth of time, they bed down for the night. Nerithian, you have been scouting out ahead and then looking at the back trail, making sure that no one's following you from the city. After a day, you haven't been tailed. The first day you had like pterodactyls kind of circling overhead, and then after you guys got a days away, they flew back. They're not worried about you. They figured, I guess you've gone, or at least you haven't seen them come back around. Nerithian's been spending most of his time out and about gathering food, and Common's been spending a lot of time getting wood for like the campsites and getting the campsite ready. Larry's been kind of hanging out with him and with Vazra. Fabian's been kind of quiet, which is odd because he's never quiet.
Never.
no, not him.
Many words.
But the last 5 days have been pretty uneventful for your troop. Where you are in Icebridge seems to be a very safe place. They have routine, actually on the road you meet a lot of patrols coming through, the dino riders, of large lion folk riding like triceratops is what you found that they're called now.
Oof.
And then a lot of like foot tabaxi that like have bows and act as kind of like scouts. You've seen a lot of that coming through back and forth on the main road. So much so that you actually took a side road a little bit that Nerithian found, and you're not on the main road anymore. You've been going out around like some homesteads and stuff that are kind of tucked away in the woods themselves. Very temperate area. Beautiful this time of year. This is early spring for them. So it's been nice, good weather. Nothing untoward's happening, and you've had a little bit of time to kind of meet and talk with each other, although I feel like your group's still somewhat guarded and haven't really delved deep into much things about who you are. On the 5th night when you're making camp, Vazra, as you fall asleep, you suddenly have this vivid dream. Everything that is in your dream, like before you is a field of bright green grass. The sun is shining bright in the sky, and the trees are ripe with white blossoms in the heat of spring. In front of you, in the throes of passion, you see a woman of infinite beauty. Long, curling, blonde hair cascades down her pale flesh as she giggles throatily over a human male laying on the ground before her. A human male that, after a few moments, you recognize as your friend Fabian. For a moment, you don't recognize him because of the emotion that you see etched across his face, and that the burning desire you see in his bright brown eyes, which normally his eyes are like completely silver. More emotion than you've ever seen in your whole time with him, in fact. Now, as the two of them continue to make love, you see the landscape around you shift slowly. The once fertile grass shrivels and takes on the white chalky tone, and soon you hear the crunching of bleached bones grinding together as the two lovers you undulate on a hill of skulls. The once blue sky shatters, showing a black sky crackle with hellacious lightning above. Surrounding the two lovers wailing, humanoid creatures nailed to altars and gored to expose their entrails, where foul demonic creatures chant an infernal and dig through their entrails in some profane ritual. The once beautiful woman on top of Fabian slowly takes another form. Large, leathery wings stretch out over the bed of skulls, and the once pale skin turns red as fresh blood. The long blonde hair is replaced with braided black coils of obsidian-colored hair and strapped together with what looks like tendons of human anatomy. She reaches down with a clawed hand and etches a design on Fabian's chest, an etching that you recognize. It's one of the goddess of filth, Xerxes.
That's a lot to take in.
That was very metal.
And as she etches the design on Fabian's chest, she whispers into the night, "We are now one." The dreamscape shatters. The next thing you see is a large humanoid male, very tall, very powerfully built, one that you've seen before. Gray mottled flesh that's etched together and held by silver scars, silver-like stitching. It's Zergic, the one that you saw on the boat. Chained around him are 4 individuals, one a hobgoblin, one a human, one a half-elf, and one a tiefling. All of them wear this stone around their neck like that you've seen before on most of the Knights of Spires. And they're sniffing the air like dogs being held back by the chain. And and then you see you and your friends walking a far distance away, but as Zergic sees you, not necessarily with his eyes, but more with like a feeling you can sense. You see this long tendril of light go from the amulet on his chest all the way to where Nerithian is, and he lets loose the chains, and the 4 hounds split off and start running in your direction. Yet again, the dreamscape shatters, and before you see a large village that's completely burning in flames. There's a lone human standing in robes in front of it. Gold earrings are etched in his ears. Long braided hair as he stands. You see a boat on the side, anchored in the harbor. You hear the cries of the people and smell the burning flesh. And the individual is approached by another one of his soldiers, it looks like. He goes, "My Lord Caparian, we did not find any of the transgressors here. What is your will to do with the people that are surviving?" "Take the ones that knelt to us and re-educate them, especially the children. Take their mothers and burn them. Put the heathens in their heretical church. Panlor has only room for one faith." Shatters again. You're in a small room. There's a fireplace in front of you. A small table with a cup. It looks like tea, steeping on it. It feels warm and somewhat cozy here. And as you're standing there looking at the shadows, this man emerges from the shadows. No, it's not that he was in the shadows. It's that the shadows were a part of him. As they coalesce and twitch together, his bright white eyes kind of show up, and he appears and then sits down casually at the other end of the table. He waves his hand, and the shadows turn into what looks like to be a shadow porcelain cup. And then once the shadows disappear, the cup becomes a real porcelain cup that's full of tea. He takes it, and he goes, "Vazra."
Rajani, always a pleasure. I'll sit down and start drinking as well.
You may wonder why I haunt your dreams.
Honestly, it's just nice to actually hear something that hasn't happened in, the 80 years it's been?
Well, unlike most gods, I don't let people choose me. I choose them.
Certainly, I did not choose this.
I fear that there's some great darkness coming your way, and I want you as prepared as I can be. There is another that I have chosen. His name is Erithian. He will be able to help you with what is coming from behind. Now you know a piece of who you are traveling with and the dangers that are there. Be wary, my child.
Of
But
course.
wherever there's a shadow, know that I am there, and I will always be with you. The dream stops. You open your eyes to the bright blue sky. and Common doing like
No,
push-ups.
yeah,
in the air.
handstand push-up.
And I'm on him.
As is normal.
I am attempting to grapple around his waist while he does that.
Oh.
Eurythian, you're asleep. Fabian, you're asleep. It's not your watch. So.
With weight, I can do like about 520.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean, it's a bit normal for me, you know.
Yeah, I can bench maybe like 50. I mean,
What do you mean bench?
I don't
So
know.
like a heavy bench.
I guess
Yeah.
I can carry a lot.
Fabian's asleep?
Mhm.
How is he sleeping? Okay, so he's just laying down. He's not like sitting
brought
down.
his
He's like
coffin
against a
with him.
tree.
He's like he's not staring at a tree. He like stopped doing
He's
that
just
because
stiff, laying
Yeah,
like just absolutely straight as a stick.
I mean you can lay however you want, but I assume that that's probably how you would lay.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you dressed? How do you? What clothes do you?
Oh
wear?
no, he totally sleeps in his stone
Nude.
leather.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
But like, how is that configured on your body?
It's all belts.
Yeah. No, it's just normal. Like I don't really know how to describe that other than that.
Does your shirt unbutton? Is what I'm asking. Is there a
Oh,
slit?
no.
Is, okay.
Nah, there's like
Nah, it's bound up.
Yeah.
Cut it.
freaking destroy my armor, man.
No,
I need that shit.
You see Vazra above you with a knife.
I feel like that's part of the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I've woken up a couple times with Vazra with a knife over me. Yeah, it's no big deal.
bad dreams. It was bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. Where on the chest was that emblem?
Right in the center.
Can I like gently try to slip his armor down to see if I can reveal where it was in the dream?
Give me a sleight of hands.
Got it.
She's copping a feel.
13, 17.
Yeah.
Woo!
Does
She somehow
not move.
unzips the armor
It's a
anyway.
little bit odd. Like you're a little nervous. You're like, he did not move it. Oh, is he breathing? Like, yeah, and you slip it down, and yeah, there's nothing there except for a little patch of soul fuzz.
He has hair.
So fuzz.
Just a
Hairy
patch.
little bitch.
She didn't take everything from him.
Yeah, there's no discernible markings or anything. It looks just like a normal chest.
Okay.
For what it's worth, it was unclear. Common has no body hair whatsoever.
Oh no, neither does Laren. Laren is absolutely
Baby smooth.
There you go.
Oh.
I have it specifically written in my character description that he's incapable of growing hair outside of his head.
No.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Ooh.
What have you found?
So it's kind of focusing in on both him and him.
Okay. Yeah. You. So I forget. You do not see good or evil in him.
Well, that's
It's
not
not
how.
alignment. Yeah.
Right.
It's not alignment anymore. It's
Yeah, it's not a okay. Sorry, 3.5.
yeah.
Um,
No, it's fine.
I got it.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
there's nothing evil about him.
it's-
There's nothing like
fiends, angels,
Fiendish
undead, elementals, fae.
yeah, that's a lot faster.
Yeah. Just bookmark it. Bookmark every spell we have.
Yeah.
No, there's all kinds of apps you can get, none of which we have.
I don't believe you.
Well,
Yeah.
I say as I
There's
have the
nothing
spell
you can see
as I have the
evil
spell
in
book
him.
app on my phone.
Excuse
Actually,
me,
that exact-
princess.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, both of them seem like normal humanoids.
What you doing, Vazra?
I just trying to shake some dreams.
Oh,
bad dreams again.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't stab anyone this time, so,
so
it's
you
okay.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
guys dream while you do your meditation thing?
Well, Vazra dreams. Myself, though, I don't dream as much as I just like relive past lives. Like there's this one over and over again of this paladin who got swarmed by a whole bunch of orcs. It was pretty bad, but you know,
That sounds
pretty
sucky.
spooky. Yeah.
Not a good thing to have to relive.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's bad. I don't like to
I'm
dream.
kind of
that
glad
much.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my past lives are a little muddled, but that means I just get to dream about this one, and yeah.
Okay.
At this point, you guys hear them talking, and you slowly come to wake.
Creepy dreams. Fun stuff. Not a stranger to that.
Yeah, you see Fabian kind of
Yeah.
move now, and Nathan from their spots.
Had a couple nights of fire dreams recently. Working that off.
Why's my
Yeah.
armor disheveled?
No, you're terrified of fire, right?
Yeah, no, I don't like
Roll
it.
around
Yeah,
in
that's
your sleep
okay.
or something?
I mean, like,
I guess
I can
so,
make smaller
man.
campfires if you like.
Oh no, it's fine.
Okay, yeah.
I can get close enough to not
Yeah.
get freaked out, but stay warm. It's fine.
Okay.
I have 2 coats now, so it's really not a problem.
Okay. Is it chilly out here, or is it just me?
Yeah. So yeah, your armor's like slightly moved.
Yeah. It feels
Your
weird.
Bowser's pretty close to you.
What have you done?
She hasn't done anything.
I'm sorry, what?
That's an overrated.
Quit assuming stuff.
What have you done?
We murdered your puppy. Sorry.
Kama's doing pull-ups on a tree branch, not noticing.
My puppy died whenever I was 4.
Aww.
Yeah, that was me.
He just bows his head. See a tear.
Fine, you know what? We'll get you another puppy.
I was like 9 at the time, but I killed your
I
puppy.
see that everything is the same as I left it.
I can't even. I'm
Did
sorry.
you expect any different?
Did you expect any different?
Okay, yeah. Beep. Okay, so
Dear God.
So I'd like to sword some evil today, if that's all right. I mean, I know we've been on the road for a while, but we're getting close to the
We've
city,
been
right?
walking for like, what, 5 days now?
Yeah, no.
Right, and don't get me wrong, you're all quite charming, but I would like a thing or two to actually do.
Yeah, no.
So-
It's not hard to pick up mercenary jobs.
you do know that there's a town not too far away. You decided to camp here, but you scouted a little bit. You didn't go close enough to kind of see, but it looked like something was going down there other than like just a normal town, which is why you chose to camp for the night here. It looked fishy.
What direction?
It's still straight west, the way that
Straight
you
west.
guys are going.
Fun stuff.
There is a town nearby.
Yeah.
Cool.
End of story.
But, cool story. Tell it again, please. I'd love to hear you talk.
And one for Fabian's puppy.
We might be able to find something to do.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, a little bit of trouble.
Perhaps this time we won't kiss.
Yeah,
I mean,
mentioned it before.
I
It wasn't
didn't
really
see it, but
intentional.
I'd
It was
love
part of the
to.
plan. So it's not like, I'm not coming on to you, Nate.
Certainly
Not
not,
coming
Victor. It
on?
was
I'm
necessary.
not coming on to you now. What do
Necessary
you
for
mean?
the plan. Greater good and all.
If I jump on your back, am I coming?
No. You can't jump on my back.
You can't
I'm too,
fit.
I'm too tall.
I can fit.
I can jump that
There's
high.
no-
How
Also,
dare you?
I got a shield on my back.
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. So.
All right, so
We make west.
Certainly.
so Drethian just kind of picks up like he normally does, just hefts up his pack that he has, gets Rithili on his shoulder.
Squawks in the distance.
Yes. And he just starts walking.
What was
west.
our goal again?
Yeah.
Sorry?
What was our goal again?
We're going somewhere that is not Knightsbridge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, the thing is, we already accomplished our goal, which was to free slaves off of that ship, which was you guys. So, mission
Right.
accomplished.
I'm pretty much up for anything at this point.
Yeah.
Unless it's involving Theron, because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck Theron. I think what we're trying to say is fuck Theron.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Who's Theron again?
He was the cat dude who we pissed off.
There were a lot of cat dudes that we pissed off.
That's true.
Yeah.
He was the cat dude whose brother we saved.
There was
that we
the-
Oh
then
yeah.
pissed off.
Okay, yeah. I
There was the
remember now.
potential to piss an entire city of cat dudes off.
That's true.
Wouldn't be the first time.
We could have taken him. It's no big deal.
Okay, let's keep walking to the city and ignore this.
All right, so you guys gather up your stuff, and it's not too far away. After you go up over a hill, you see off in the distance a small little like hamlet, kind of like a village hamlet. Part of it has been on fire. Like the smoke has kind of died down now. You don't see any normal like guards like that Knightsbridge normally has. You
Fabian, I swear to God, if you've been in this town and someone's house caught on fire.
Don't worry, I've been watching him. It's fine. He hasn't gotten away.
Okay.
Never
But
been
you
here.
do see what seems to be some sort of troop-like activity. There's humanoids that are moving around with weapons, and they're kind of like you see a couple of them with what looks like it'd be like spears, kind of pushing some farmers towards the center of the town. So
Do they have any banners or recognizable symbols?
roll me
Looks
a-
like we
tabards.
gotta
Is
free
perception?
some
yeah,
people.
roll me a perception
Okay.
check since you're active.
Fuck
Okay.
the government.
16.
16, yeah. So you see this. You see off in the far side of it. there is a flag. It is a large face, and half of it is grinning, the other half is frowning. Roll me a history check.
All right. I do have the benefit of mercenary life, knowing a lot about mercenary companies, but history, that's an 8.
Yeah, with that, because of the benefit of I'm
There-
sorry, I
there's-
forgot all about.
No, it's
that.
all right. It's not an auto succeed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
it's just
Gary
you would
Busey.
be more familiar with it.
so
Yeah.
give me an advantage roll.
Oh, sure. So 8 and 8.
All right, yeah, you can't quite make it out.
Yeah.
Slowly but
it's
surely,
familiar,
Uprising
like-
is gonna.
It's close.
They've got a funny flag over there. It's like
You know
somebody.
it's a mercenary unit. You know it's a
Yeah.
mercenary unit.
It might be the band of the stroke.
So they're pushing people.
Not
We need
funny.
to get close and see if
That
we
was a
need to
bad
step
joke.
in.
That was not funny.
It was not.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so
I was
Let's get close,
thinking
see if we
Gary
can step in.
Busey.
yeah, do
You and me were like on
Can
our
you
feet.
describe
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move with Vazra because apparently we're moving up ahead. Actually, I have a question. During that 5 days, me and Vazra would have wanted to work on a cipher between the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, it would be okay. It's kind of
Within
like
5 days, yeah, it would be very, very like, I guess.
it's because of the feat she has that we're like we can do it. But it's pretty much like a sign language. She presses into my back to tell me what to say.
Yeah, it's very rudimentary. It's basically just the basics, you know.
Okay.
Is there any
Just checking.
high ground that I can get up to sort of observe what's happening?
Right
there?
where you are is high ground, so it's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
nestled down in what looks to be like a village. You do see a stream like off to one side of it. There's and then there's hills that kind of go all the way around. The road goes straight through and then back out the other side. There's no other roads that
Okay.
lead in and out of it. The couple of buildings that you see, not quite in the hamlet but around it, seem to be doors open. One of them is burned. It looks to be like they were kind of left in a hurry or like were left uninhabited.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, stay low to the ground, and try to get close.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to join her in maintaining a low ground.
Should
Low
we-
ground.
Should I just wait here? Is that,
Stay close.
Okay.
Not terribly close, but close.
I'll stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stun with stealth. too.
Ah!
I'm going to also stealth.
Same.
So roll me a stealth check if you want to be sneaky.
It's not great.
Not great.
16.
16 for me.
15.
11.
4.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
around.
11.
Hey man, what are you doing? I'm being
You
sneaky.
said 16 and 16,
Yeah.
and you said 15.
15, yeah.
Okay. The roll was 16. So, yeah.
Just
So you and Nerethian, Larry, I'm the worst.
Same.
Yeah, Vazra and Laren. Gosh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I've had too many of your characters lately. I wanted to call you Kai so bad. Anyway, Laren is a little bit in front of you. You're kind of off to the sides. It's almost like the shadows themselves kind of stretched a little bit to kind of cover you. Nerithian's just doing his thing, like he's
I'm Naruto.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm doing combat rolls with my shield, and it's making a little bit of noise, but I'm staying low to the
Tom
ground.
is walking like this.
No. I know how to sneak.
Oh, you're doing combat really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Wow.
With the shield, it's
Yeah.
it's that scene.
Fast,
from-
fast.
the
I'm gonna
scene
roll
from
down the
Emperor's
hill. Are you
New
gonna
Groove.
fast. Okay. I started rolling.
It's Kronk on Emperor's New Groove. Da, 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 like you're humming. Da, 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 da,
So
da, da.
as you guys approach a little bit, you get within about, let's say, 200 feet of the village, and then two of the guys that are at the road, one of them goes, like pointing at Common.
I see the point, and I remain
Some of the
motionless.
others, and then they pull out bows, and the one of them turns around and he like yells something off. He is indistinguishable right now, but he like yells something like, "Rah, rah, rah," and then the other one notches an arrow on his bow, and you start seeing about 4 individuals moving towards the opening, and once they all get there, they start heading your way. They're all armed.
Oh
Are they
shit!
on horseback or just walking?
Just
Okay.
walking.
Are me and Erithian still hidden?
Yeah.
With
he's-
bow,
they're not
at this
looking at
point,
you.
bow drawn.
Yeah.
Have I seen them look at me?
Yes.
Okay.
They like at this point as they're still approaching, like they kind of look to where you and Vaz are, but they're looking like kind of at you, not at you.
I'm gonna fall prone and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So you just see there you go,
Ghillie suit.
and then disappear.
I'm flat on my face, and I'm hoping that my hair just kind of makes me look like a strange bush.
Right.
Ignoring the fact that half of me is still out from under my
Trying to
hair.
bush.
Yeah.
Fabian is like standing in a bush. And he
Staring
lowers down a
directly
little
at
bit. His head's just sitting there like his bright silver eyes.
I'm still gonna try to move along with Vazra, but I'm now invisible.
Okay.
Yay!
So as you do that, you notice that the people kind of, one of them goes, whispers to the others, and they start flanking around to where you were.
Mhm.
The rest of them keep coming straight at you, Con.
So this is 4 people?
5 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One with a bow, 4 others that one 2 with a bow, and then 3 with spears.
Are there options for cover, like trees, bushes?
Yeah, there's a lot of trees. They're like
Okay.
sparsely kind of here
Yeah.
and there. There's some bushes and stuff, you know.
Yeah, tall grass.
I kind of want to keep positioned in a way to sort of counter the guys that are trying to flank us.
Flank the flanking.
So Common's middle.
Yeah.
I'd say Vazra and Laren were to the right, and I'd say Fabian was to the left. So where are you?
I guess if they were over to the left, I'm sort of following them and trying to bridge that gap they're trying to make.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you actually turn
Yeah.
right.
As best
and
as
so-
cover will let me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they finally get up to close to where you are.
Yeah. I'm still not moving. I'm pretending I'm a bush. I'm hoping they don't see me.
Or a little
He's
bit
trying his
squishier than me.
best.
The
A
one
little bit
steps out,
squishier than me.
and he's about
AC
20
down.
feet away, and he's like, "Drop your weapon, stand up."
I don't have a weapon on me, and then I say, bush, 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 bush.
He's going mental.
Bush, bush, bush.
Look at that one stared at me in the bush.
Bush, 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 bush.
Well, take the weapons from him and get them in here.
The second they try
Don't
it,
kill him unless you have to. And then you see the 2 with
Okay.
2 with bows just kind of post up, and then the other 2s take
Can
their
I-
spears and start
So-
coming.
I'm going to sneak over to one of the ones with the bows.
okay.
So I want to place that shit real quick.
Yeah.
The second I hear that they're coming to take my weapons, I stand up. It's like, whoa, wait, there's no need for that.
Okay.
Here.
I'm still moving into position.
Hello, my name's Common. How are y'all doing?
Good. Throw down your weapon
No.
and your gold.
No, it's my weapon. I don't need to throw it down.
I'm using it.
That is the greatest response to banditry I've ever heard.
Mine.
Yeah. No.
Give me your stuff. Nah, I'm sorry,
well,
it's
see, if
mine.
I put my weapon down, then I can't use it. So it's a real issue for me as a warrior.
He's bloody mental. He's a big one, though, he is. You sure about this, Jasper?
Hello, Jasper. My name's Common. I reach out my hand.
What's up with bad guys
Roll
named Jasper?
a,
Holy shit.
roll a
Persuasion.
persuasion. Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
So that's an 18 adjusted.
Okay. He's like, "Hi, my name's Jasper."
It's a total pleasure. How have you been?
Oh, not too bad. When we burned down this village down here, you want to join us? You look
Well,
like
actually,
a big chap.
as far as it goes, I'm not really. I've burned down a village or 2, in my day, and well,
I'm looking
I'm
at
a
you
bit,
for
I'm
a
a bit
sign.
out on the whole,
Tell me
on
when
the
to
whole pillaging
stab
thing,
someone.
So the thing is that I was curious. Did this town need things like water for putting out fires, or like food for villages?
Who cares about the villages?
Well-
Now, we could eat some food.
Well, no, the thing is that like villagers are important because they provide more soldiers for a mercenary company. They can equip you with better items and stuff like that. I mean, simply burning down a village is really a short-term kind of accomplishment.
Who
Now,
said anything about mercenaries?
well, you have a flag, don't you?
Yes, it's Everett the Grins, and now you know. It used to be a mercenary unit.
Yeah.
That last time you heard. Everett the Grin is a very large, half-giant man that basically got a large group of people and started heading down south from like the area where there were like the warlording bands north of Knightsbridge. Something had happened where he had kind of been thrown out of favor with one of the warlords and was told to leave So
Okay. So
they're a nasty bunch.
they're not mercenaries. They're far more. They're much more related to just straight up criminals now.
You- from your understanding of this conversation with Jasper.
Can you place them real quick? Because we're gonna do some
Yeah,
stabbing.
because upon hearing this, I'm gonna be sneaking
gonna
up
be
and
some
do some
stabbings.
murder.
As soon as they said something about the killing the villagers, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stab them real quick.
Yeah, no, fuck this.
Do I get a quick surprise thing?
Yeah, so they
I mean,
don't
I can
see you
advantage
guys. Yeah, Colin's still talking. They have their weapons out, but they're just kind of like nonchalant
Yeah,
about it.
Well,
Are we
well,
still good, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I suppose in the instant before this stuff blows up, I just tell them, burning down a village, it's really short term, because a lot of times you want them to grow and prosper, and then you can get much better stuff
one's-
out of them.
That's Jasper.
Jasper, ranged.
Where was I to begin with?
You are over here.
Okay, so I will be sneaking up. to-
Fabian's over here. It's your right, not my right. You can place yourself wherever you want. Nerithian, you're over there. Yeah, actually, you came to put Nerithian over here.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm
over.
I'm actually gonna sneak up over here with my invisibility powers and shit. I'm gonna hit
I'm
everyone.
absolutely ready to stick an arrow in that guy's
So I got
mouth
my
as soon as he lets
slashing
loose.
flourish. You know what that does?
No.
That means I hit everyone in a circle around me.
Oh, hell yes. Oh, it's a lot like being a drunken master.
Draw a tree on that end right over there.
It's
So, hang on.
wait.
And then
Yeah. So it's
so
Colin
this is
a
the
gift to
road.
the gods.
Yes, very much so.
If you guys will just
You guys are
finish
too
that out,
kind.
the road just goes straight out.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize we were on a road.
All right.
yeah.
Why was I sneaking down the middle of the road?
That's what I was really confused about. You said you were rolling down the hill, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Combat mode, though, man. You're combat rolling,
yeah.
right? All right, so
was
you guys
rolling
get
down the middle.
whoever wants to do. Well, you said.
I
so
said I
you-
was gonna look for her sign. To
And
do it.
I'm running up and stabbing that guy, so yeah.
Yeah.
Advantage because it's a sneak.
Yes. That's probably gonna hit. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad.
That's
oh, yeah.
probably going to hit.
Yeah, so 17 plus 4, 21.
All right. Yeah. It hits.
Tasty.
Poor Jasper.
No,
All he wanted was
not
your
poor
weapons
Jasper.
and your gold.
It wasn't so much to ask for.
all he wanted was your money or your life.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Sneak attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Damn.
I got noodle arms.
No. Yeah. So, so it actually hurts him a lot, but it doesn't kill him. Like he's not. You just see Vaz kind of go.
Yep.
And like stick her short
And-
sword
and
right
on
down
that
into his
cue-
arm.
I let go.
Who are you targeting?
Same guy.
All right, roll your attack, and then you will be next, and then we'll roll initiative for everybody. I should have rolled initiative for the sneak attack round.
I mean,
There's-
sneak attack is really.
You guys were
it's up to
kind of
you.
going like after she knew this, so
No, I said I was specifically looking for her cue.
yeah, there's her cue.
Yeah.
Murder.
I've heard
Jasper.
I've heard tale of a couple different initiative systems. One of which I'm very fond of, which is player initiative, which is straight up like who wants to go first. Like
Yeah.
they just do that for sneak attacks or sneak attack rounds. I think that makes a lot of sense.
I like that
that
too.
ability is useless because I already have advantage because of sneaking. So
Yeah.
I have that
like the idea
terrain
that not
thing
everyone
where
should be
basically like
absolutely
if somebody
prepared, though.
hasn't attacked yet,
Especially
I
if
get
it's like a
advantage
sneak
and
attack
stuff
round.
like that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you would
So roll
presume
me
that the people who are
advantage.
surprising do that. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
after that.
definitely-
No, after if it
advantage
was
on
that,
that.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
But if you were the ambushers, I would say yes.
same,
But
but-
otherwise, I would
All right,
just
so
Yeah,
what
roll
was it?
initiative, yeah.
So it's
because obviously some
9
people are
plus
gonna be faster
6.
than others.
9 plus 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, not
Yeah,
strong
you hit.
Sweet.
So
That was weird.
I'm gonna hit
Alright,
this.
So
Oh, he's
it'll
still in
be
the
a
middle? My bad.
1d8 plus 8, which is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
That's gonna be super fun.
Poor Jasper.
Oh, that's my damage.
not poor Jasper.
1d8 plus
That's
8.
a 7 plus 8.
Oh right, because you have a
Alright.
you have the-
Dueling.
Yeah, he's still up. Yeah, right after you
One,
stab
yeah.
him, you see an arrow just kind of come out from the bushes, and then you see Nerithian like appear, and the arrow itself, it takes off half of the guy's face, like kind of catches him like he's turning, just like
Holy
Just
snap!
pulls off his like eye and his ear.
Jesus fuck.
Wow.
And he's like, "Ah!"
He's standing there.
Sorry, who did you just hit?
Jasper.
Yeah.
Oh,
right in
no.
front of
So
you.
it goes like
Poor
right
Jasper.
over. You just see an arrow go, like you see her stab, and then an arrow go, and then his face go, like just being pulled by his eye socket.
That's
by the
fucking
arrow.
awesome.
That's what I'll say. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna expend a bardic inspiration, a slashing flourish. Well, I don't have to decide that until after I hit. Oh fuck, that was bad.
4 and a 3.
Yeah. The highest one is a 9.
You miss.
God damn.
So, yeah, Laren kind of just comes out of like a bush that he's. Oh, no, actually, out of his
Invisibility.
invisibility, and he goes. And
Such a waste of
swipes
invisibility.
Right by the guy. The guy goes. "Ah." All right, now we roll initiative.
Literally speaking, that was exactly how it was supposed to be used.
Damn.
I got a nat 20
So did they.
I got
What's your
a nut
dex?
there.
plus 4 to initiative, so 24.
Yeah, you're good. You get to go for it. Did you get that?
Hell yeah!
Adjusted
even though
20,
I fucked up.
Oh, just.
I got an adjusted 23.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, damn.
All right.
Dex players.
And the guys. So we'll just 25 to 20. We already they got crit and you got crit. So all right, 22.
What did you roll?
15.
23. Minus 23. Yeah, adjusted,
Oh, okay, so Cerithian, 15 to wait. You got to adjust
20.
to 20, right? Yeah. So you go right after. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
7. No, 6. My bad.
Okay.
I apologize.
And then Fabian. Gotcha.
Adjusted 4.
Why did you roll that die?
Adjusted.
All right, Laren, you get to go.
It's
Again.
beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
Critical fail. You don't get to do anything.
You're out.
You're immobile.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Dungeon rings.
You're like, you go to move
Fuck.
and like your foot stuck in the bush.
That's
And you're just like, of course, of course.
12.
12? Nope.
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
you slice again. I'll get you. And you don't.
I'm gonna move since I had to move out of that guy's range, so I get a
Yeah.
attack of opportunity.
He misses. And he takes a spear and he like jabs at you and you just kind
Good
of
shit.
dodge out of the side.
I'm gonna move one more space over,
All right.
Are you Satan?
Uh,
From Leo and Satan?
and then I'm
Leave my space
I'm
over.
one more space over,
Searching for your feet, silly.
and then I'm gonna
You killed
All
him.
right.
He broke.
give me a fucking second.
All right. So you moved. What would you like to?
Bonus action. I'm gonna look at Common and go, Common, take my inspiration. That didn't really work. But come on, take that fucking D6. There you go. You're inspired.
So you have inspiration.
Nice.
I'm mostly
did you
confused.
happen-
This is all happening in an instant.
Did you happen to use the one I had last time?
So the inspiration runs out after a certain
okay.
amount of time. Yeah. So
Wait,
you.
So it's,
Yeah, it runs out after 10 minutes.
Oh, then
That's-
it was
that's
super
plenty of
gone.
time.
It was gone before y'all played last time, then.
He's gonna stay. So this guy.
I'm gonna get fucked
I
up.
had it collected
Everybody
like an
clump
index
up.
card that said inspiration.
This guy.
Fuck that guy particularly.
10, 15, and they both shoot at you, Fabian.
No! That's that luck showing itself.
Both miss.
I'm assuming everyone can see me like stealth ended, right?
Yeah, your
Okay,
stealth
good.
is ended. You are out of the bushes.
Getting the
And
murder
then
on.
behind Laren, now that you're flanked, hits you with a spear.
I'm gonna instantly fucking die again.
Unless your AC was modified by anything.
Mm-mm.
Okay, got you. So
I have to hit for that.
5 damage from a spear getting jabbed into your back.
Not as bad as it could have been.
And then beside you, Vaz, another spear goes in for 3 damage.
Not too
These
deep.
guys are not sneak attacks.
No,
They're not sneak
rogues.
attacks. You're not rogues.
Good shit.
And then the
Yes.
one in front of Common, Jasper, poor Jasper.
It's good to not be taking like 12 damage
He's
per
holding
hit.
his eye,
Yeah.
and he just takes a spear and he just tries to swing at your head.
Okay.
Is he holding his eye while he swings? Does he get
No.
any kind of disadvantages?
And he misses you. Actually, he hits you, but it hits your shield and
Yeah.
it glances off.
Yeah.
All right, so Nerithian,
Oh, it's there.
All right,
Shields.
let's see here.
Common, you're on deck.
Oh,
You first, Nerithian, and then Common.
okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to try to shoot that guy, the bow guy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
The bow guy.
Yeah, that hits. That's an 18 plus 6.
Okay.
All right, and then this guy again. That's a 8
Bit of a
total.
difference there.
Okay.
Or wait, no, sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total.
Yeah, you take him out.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Humanoid sucker.
Yeah, so
Yeah, base 9 damage, you're
Nerithian-
probably gonna do it.
Nerithian turns around and he just aims at the other guy and phew, the arrow goes straight through the guy's throat. Hits the ground in a bloody mess. Falls
He hates
crumpled.
humans.
All right.
Humanoids.
If it
Common,
walks,
Then
it
what's
talks.
did you want to move?
If it walks, it's a thought.
Move?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and
What move?
that's a good question.
Nothing.
Be a little bitch. Something like a little bitch.
Probably gonna move.
Really?
I do. Because I get 35, so 5,
It doesn't
10, 15,
doesn't
20, 25, 30, 35.
You have 35 movement?
Yep.
Nice.
How?
All right, Common.
Oh,
I think you
I
only
think
have
it was,
30. Move him back 1 5.
Yeah, I think it is supposed to be 30.
Yeah, move him back 1 space that he was
I'd like to rage.
in. All right.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna swing right at Jasper as I'm saying, I'm sure we could have worked this out. Oh man! All right.
Add
Well-
your bardic inspiration.
Well, yeah. Can I ask if a 15 hits?
Well, you can't know before you use it.
I guess not. I'll just use it.
Okay.
Because if not, so 20 adjusted.
Yeah. You
Yeah. Well, they're warriors, so I assume, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 20 adjusted. I'll roll 1d8 with my warhammer. 1d8 plus 8. That's 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you say again?
I'm just so I said I'm sure we could have worked this out.
Sure, we're gonna work this out. And he just
Yeah.
like slings the hammerhead, hits him in the head, but the bar itself like goes down through his body and kind of collapses his collarbones, and Jasper just falls dead.
I just controlled demolition to him.
As soon as I see Jasper fall, I shout, "I helped!"
You did.
All right, Vazra, you're up.
Up.
Just crushed
no
the
one
man.
that's alive is taking damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone else is good.
Everyone else is fresh. Okay. So I will move here and I will make an attack at that nerd. The one in there.
Yeah, the one between
Gotcha. Yeah. The one you get a flank bonus on.
Yes, the one I get a flank bonus on.
the one that hurts harder.
That's 15 plus 4, 19.
You hit.
He,
Yeet.
if he still stays alive, I might be able to
Damn.
help.
The damage gods are displeased with me.
Oh!
Yeah, that sucks. That's 4 points of damage.
This is payback for all of those nat 20s you rolled last game.
Yeah. So, I mean, you hit him
Shit.
well. It's intricately done. You stab him up under his armor. It's like a perfect stab, but it didn't seem to hit anything vital really, and he's still like pretty good. All right,
We're gonna fuck him
Fabian.
up.
All right, so Fabian is just going to fire at that guy who just took a little bit of damage.
Eldritch
and,
Blast.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. And that is a 16.
Like a medieval Iron Man. You just see this pulse come, this purple like energy come up from Fabian's hands. And he throws it out. Are you throwing it at the same one?
Yeah, I'm throwing at that fella. Right there.
Okay. And just the lower torso just melts.
Oh, that wasn't damage, that was a tackle.
What was it?
16 to
yeah,
hit.
rolled.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, 16 to hit, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna melt him.
That is 8 plus my charisma, which is 3. So
Yeah,
11.
his lower torso just like gets hit and like the ectoplasm like acidically melts the lower part of his
Fuck that guy especially.
I'm also going to move.
The last guy drops his spear.
The guy right here.
Yeah, well,
He's not
Laren's
the
good
last guy.
first.
There's
Yeah, there's
one
two
other
guys.
There's still a bow.
There's a
dude
bow dude.
Bow dude in the trees.
who may just be running away at this point. Maybe.
He's looking like it. Laird, here you go.
Boop.
I wish I had the map like
Don't
here.
fuck me.
Yeah.
I could see it so much better.
That's okay.
Okay, so the one that did hit is 23.
23. Yeah.
Now I will use my bardic inspiration to do a. It doesn't really matter which one I do. Theoretically, if I push him into common, could I technically push him down? If I push him into common and then he falls over?
This is my shield side. I would spring him off. Like,
So you're trying to like do a trip attack?
No, actually, I have a mobile flourish which pushes them 5 feet away from me.
Okay, and you're trying to push him into him, so it'll push him down.
They're trying
Yeah.
to do that thing from Night at the Roxbury where they're like,
I'll tell you what. Give me an athletic check.
Yeah.
And you push him. We'll see if.
I mean, I'm still going to do extra damage. I just want to see if it.
that's a 17.
It should be advantage because it's a strength check, though.
Is it? Oh yeah,
it's a
that's
strength
right.
check and you're raging. So
Okay.
That's significantly better.
23.
okay.
I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, he pushes him down. Just tell me how.
Oh, fuck. 8.
Okay. Yeah. So you do a couple of flourishes with your sword, and then you like nick him towards Common, and Common just thrusts his shield down on him, and he splits in half by the shield. He's dead.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I put my thumbs up.
well, I don't think I'd know. Like, Common's still in his blistering rage, so he didn't quite notice he was dead yet. I was gonna break his legs.
Keep doing it.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
You're aiming for his legs.
I
but
destroy
instead
his
get
legs,
torso
but-
and cut him in half.
Yeah. Well, the second I don't hear screams, Common like,
The last guy with the bow runs.
Okay.
is there any like advantage for me to try to shoot him while
Yeah,
he's
you
running?
can run. You can shoot him. He's booking it.
Can I guiding bolt while he's running?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast while he's running.
God, we are some
Fuck
evil
him.
monsters.
They were trying
I'm
to
just
shake us
I'm just
down.
gonna wipe the sweat off and like recover.
I'm just patting you.
Nope.
Good job, bud.
Wait, I
What'd
get
you,
it.
what'd you
Don't touch me right now.
7.
Since I'm guiding bolting, there's
Alright,
one
Vegetation, the
advantage.
sweat off.
Okay. I'll let you have advantage roll.
You're my bud.
Yeah, see, what?
10.
Okay.
21. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
going to
have-
need the advantage.
I got 16 plus some stuff.
Yeah,
so
you hit. Both of you hit.
Let me roll.
This dude's
Miss.
fucking dead.
46 points of
14
damage.
total damage
Okay.
from me.
All right. Let's see how much he dies.
How badly he
How
died.
dead.
Finally, there we go.
There you go.
Very good.
18 points of damage, because fuck it.
That's insane.
He is dead
So-
as fuck.
I need to not roll
With
these.
you shoot your arrow, and as she shoots her guiding bolt, it's like the arrow and the guiding bolt kind of
Son.
meet and become this
Son.
burning like beam
Hell
of
yeah.
light,
Son.
and then it just makes a hole straight through the guy's torso. And he falls dead to the ground.
Holy shit! He knocked out his stomach plug.
That was beautiful.
It's like
What
that.
were you reaching for?
It's
There's
like
no
that
here.
Pikachu Squirtle.
There- yeah, we've already
water
passed
gun
it.
lightning thing that they did on Pokemon one time.
They did
High
that.
five. Yeah!
We need,
That was cool.
we need to check on the villagers. Let's go.
Yes, we gotta do
So
that.
you do see some commotion down the village. It looks like some more guys are kind of looking out that way, but they're far away. They're about 150 feet away.
I'm just
from
gonna start
you.
sprinting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sprint right at them.
All right. So
I just keep
Well,
punching
because
them
now
on
that,
my
now that I know who
movement
they
speed is
are, I thought
plus
this
10.
might just be like Common's first
I
thought was
will
like,
relatively stride that way as well.
yeah, mercenary band. We could talk this out. I could explain. Yeah, I know how it goes. Do these people need anything? No, they're here to sack the village. I'm here to sack them.
Yeah, let's
did you
get
didn't
our
take
murder
down the
on.
battle map, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, put it back up.
Put it back up.
I'm okay with this.
Here we go.
Let's
We need an operator, please, God.
Oh, we might be
We
getting one
do?
soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
soon.
next week we're getting an operator.
I think
Maybe.
so. The thing is, you used the wet erase
erase.
markers
Yeah,
and not the the dry
The
erase.
trees are
markers.
buildings.
Cool.
Okay.
How about
green
yeah? Let's
buildings. There's lots of moss around.
let's
here.
take these away from you because we don't need them.
Oh, sure.
Because the dry erase
This,
ones work.
this is
with
dry
it.
erase.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing is we learned that it erased the dry erase.
So
stuff.
as you approach
That's
the
okay.
village, you see two individuals that like have more spears and they're like kind of getting ready, and two more that have bows that are getting in position. And you see this large, what looks to be like wagon almost, and it starts to shift and move. And then you see it like get thrust aside, and this chained beast humanoid steps off of it, and they go, "Migosh, earn your meat."
Oh boy.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Replace you guys. I'm gonna stand next to you, so wherever you put yourself.
So you guys are on the far end, coming
Yeah, it's
down
actually-
into the
I was
city.
skulking behind a
That's
bit.
about what I was looking for.
Wait, no, I was the one that said we should go. So yeah, we.
I mean, me and him are the fastest,
That's true.
theoretically.
So then, we'll be back here.
Bazar's just behind, just like.
You don't have to be in front to say we need to go.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna
Because honestly, me and him got a lot of
keep the
the.
original
Oh.
initiative.
Hell yeah!
Do we
Just,
got
just
him?
because it'll be
Yes.
yeah, it'll be faster.
I mean, they killed it. Let them have it.
So, is your rage is
So I have to maintain hitting
Within.
people with it.
You could
so.
you
No,
punch me
I've
every
got-
once in a while. You could well,
No,
on the
no,
way
no,
there.
no.
You punch me, I
No,
punch
no.
you.
That'd be
beating yourself up.
That'd be
as
funny,
you-
but no, I would do lethal damage to you every time.
That's true.
You don't want to get punched by combat.
That's true.
I would say
1d4
your
plus.
rage, you wouldn't have been able to keep it by the amount
Yeah,
of
that's
time
okay.
to run down.
I've got 2 more in the chamber.
Okay. So, Laren,
Okay. Let me think real quick.
Some epic strategy.
so the ogre himself, by the way, he doesn't have like a stone cudgel or anything like normal. He actually like shoves his hand down in what looks to be like a tortle shell carcass and pulls it up and is using it like a buckler. And then he pulls out this two-handed sword that he's holding in one hand, and the sword crackles with energy.
Fuck.
Tips.
Like the ogre
You can have
has
him.
Yeah.
Oh my
shit.
god.
And he goes,
Yes.
Guess I'm gonna hurt myself to murder him.
I'm gonna hurt this boy real quick.
It's broad daylight.
No, I'm not.
It's not quite Minds of
I need to not roll these. No, I don't hit
I had
him.
the feeling too. Yeah.
I rolled a 7.
"Yep, didn't hit."
God.
All right, it's
Nice
their
job, they just
turn.
So I'm destined to not be in combat. Even when I'm in combat, not allowed to be in combat.
No combat for you.
3.
Those guys must have had some good initiative rolls too.
Yeah, they rolled just barely under me.
Wow.
I rolled a 24.
Chugum, 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 chugum.
Okay, he's not going
Quite
after me.
get to
That's
you.
good.
So the only one that is within melee distance takes a swipe at common.
Yep.
And he misses. He shoots glances off of your shield. And then the two that are the archers, one takes a shot at Nerithian, the other one takes a shot at Fabian. Yeah. The one that's taking a shot at Fabian completely misses. The arrow just shoots up off into the sky. However, the one that's shooting at Nerithian, it's an amazing shot.
The one that
And
was shooting at Fabian is the one I'm fighting, so that I
But
just
it
like
didn't
deflect
seem
off.
to do much damage. Just coming in perfect, but it just grazes off the top of you. Take 1 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
What?
Great idea. That's all.
I want to hear this. Great,
Nerithian, your go.
great ideas are fun.
Flee, run away.
Nerithian, you're up.
Oh, sorry. Not used to having such a good initiative. All right.
And
so,
one for Fabian's puppy.
His name's Harold.
Let's roll initiative for Fabian's puppy. Oh, that's a
Ghost,
9.
Ghost puppy.
I'm gonna do like
Maddie's
a.
dead.
Still
is this,
faster
is
than
this uphill
Fabian.
or we're flat now?
You're flat in the
Okay.
town. It's very
5,
level.
10, 15, 20, and gonna take a shot at that dude.
Okay.
Boom, 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 and that
The
is
tree is
a
just
7, 8, 9,
advanced adding.
and does not hit.
Okay, yeah.
I
Arrow
wish you don't
flies
even
by the
question that
archer.
as a sentence.
He
Sorry,
looks at you.
I kind of missed that.
All right, Common, you're up.
I'm gonna step up, and let's all get stepped up. and I'll step up here.
Step on it.
Everybody gets stepped up. I step up, and I'm going to take my warhammer and fly into a rage, and I'm going to knock the guy who just attacked me out of the park, like baseball swing, straight up, using my not fancy Mjolnir. Not even close to
Not
magical.
yet
It's mostly,
fancy.
Yeah, it's mostly just like an iron brick on the end of a stick.
So yet again,
Yeah.
the rage.
Oh god.
Oh shit, that's a 25. Adjusted.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
I don't think he hit.
Roll it again.
Oh!
Max again. Fuck yeah.
16 damage, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you so with your warhammer, and you just knock him, not terribly far, but this one, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, he flies about this far,
Really? Badass.
dead.
I'm gonna use a warhammer all the time.
Warhammer crumpled his left hand side because he's facing you.
Yeah.
Just and he's bleeding out.
I'm gonna yell at the other
Stick with
guy,
the
you
dot.
don't want this!
All right. Now it
Strange thing to
is
say.
Vazra's turn.
Okay, is he dead or is
Yeah,
he
he's
just...
dead.
He's
yeah.
dead.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
can pull him off the field if you want.
Okay, I just wanted to like make sure. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and I am going to Burning Hands in front of me.
Okay.
Hits
Whoa!
the ogre and the dude.
Oh, the ogre and the
Nice.
dude, but not common. I'll also
Yeah.
hurt myself for the extra damage.
Okay.
I take a lot of damage.
Crawling in my crawl.
What's the DC?
Not that high.
13.
No, it's lower than that.
Ooh.
11 for this.
Oh.
And I put down the wrong.
Okay. And all right, so the guy does not make it, but the ogre does.
Okay, that's fine.
He actually takes the Tortle shield and like kind of holds it up to block. some
It's
of
cool. He
it.
still takes damage.
That's not as much.
Cool. 14 points of damage, and then attacked for the ogre.
Alrighty. Yeah, the one guy is dead. He just catches on fire.
Yeah, these guys I don't think are the beefiest of beefcakes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think
We
you
have
killed-
the beefiest of beefcakes.
Stop touching me. Well, thanks, mate.
All right, and Fabian, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna use a spell slot to cast Hex on that dude. And that's... Does it do 1d6 immediately?
No, it's after.
Okay, it's only whenever you attack.
Yeah, every
Got
time
it.
you hit him.
Okay, cool. So, Ogre putting Hex on him, and then I'm gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
20.
Yet again, the
Holy
purplish residue, and you hit.
Nice. Alright, so that's 1d10. That's 4 plus 3, so that's 7, and then a d6. That's also a 4. I don't do anything on plus, like there's no modifier for the Hex, right?
So 11 total damage.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Only
So yeah, Fabian shoots out another purplish like bolt of ectoplasm. It almost looks like, and hits the ogre, and the ogre goes, looks at him.
I can still move, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna back the fuck up. 18, 25.
Even when he's not playing a rogue, he's
30.
playing a rogue.
Yep.
All right, Laren. Get him.
I mean, I'll get him. Just give me a second. Yeah, I'll just attempt to fuck this dude.
That's a very hard thing for you to do there.
I think you get a saving throw for that.
There's a lot of.
That's much better. That's 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Yeah, finally.
Easy to hit this creature.
Oh, hell yeah. 16.
16 damage.
And I'm going to be, that's with my defensive flourish, so my AC is now 19.
It didn't kill the bowman?
Was it the both? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead. He's done. I
Yeah.
thought you-
done, son.
No. I have
See,
no way of
this
getting
is-
to the.
I need a hole in this.
I'm just gonna move up on over here, right next to the ogre man.
All right.
I have an AC of 19,
Oh, shit.
and also I'm flanking, so
Yeah.
when come on
You're
eventually.
right in farting distance.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Faces up right at common.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Grease,
He's
poison
not
gas.
curious.
That is of course, that's a 24, and of
Okay.
course it hits.
You hit
Cut some hams.
8.
8. Okay. He like just kind of ignores you, coming
It's like-
towards Common.
Yeah.
Blood going down his mouth.
Come at me. If he somehow lives until my turn, I can fuck him up really good.
What's your AC?
17.
Okay. Yeah. Right beside you. You feel the crackle of the sword. Like,
I want that
Crackle.
sword so bad.
We're getting you that sword.
Yeah!
all right.
Is it my birthday?
And then the last guy takes a shot at
I think you're the
Fabian.
only one who can actually use
And
it.
crits.
Okay. What?
I mean, not Fabian. I meant Laren. Sorry.
Huh? He can't hit me. It's not in my range. Oh, that dude. Yeah. Go ahead.
12.
Oh,
So,
I think that dude has single-handedly dealt more damage than any other person.
yeah, as you guys have been just demolishing everyone,
Thank you.
the arrow itself.
Sorry about that.
No
The
problem.
arrow itself flies true and lodges itself in your chest, and you feel like it almost kind of scrapes something that is pretty valuable to you.
That's something
It's
important.
your pacemaker.
All right, Eurythian.
Sorry.
Eurythian, you're up.
You gotta stop making references, buddy.
Is that a reference?
Right now, I'm still gonna try to shoot him.
Don't worry about it.
The bow or the ogre?
So 11 plus 6, yeah.
Might as well shoot the bowman.
I agree.
11 plus 6, that
I
hit.
Yeah,
wanted to
you
know.
hit.
We can fuck up this ogre
Alright. Then
once he's the only one.
that's 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, yeah. You kill him.
Sweet.
Another arrow.
Just trying to get rid of these
This one-
humanoids.
Yeah, it goes straight into his chest.
Let's
Same
focus
place
on
that
the
he
ogre.
targeted Laren. You're like, good idea.
and
The
it
guy just drops.
tears his pacemaker out.
Nah, he just dropped. It didn't do anything
Gotcha.
that grand. But it was a perfect shot. All right, Common.
So I have a question. Can I use Fate teleportation to teleport me to an empty space, as in no ground beneath me? As in, can I teleport like right about
Or-
here and then drop down onto his cranium?
Or
Theoretically,
inside
yeah.
the ogre.
No,
It has to be somewhere you can see.
that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, you can.
I think you can dimension
I
door
feel
like
a lot
that,
like
though.
You
what,
can.
What was his name from?
Nightcrawler.
No, not
Actually,
Nightcrawler.
Grog?
Critical roll.
No, from good lord, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why would it scan?
Yeah, you can.
these?
You can go 30 feet in the air. Yeah.
Okay, I will teleport 30 feet in the air
Okay.
and drop my hammer down on the ogre. I don't know what kind of damage bonus that might get me. It might do nothing. which is-
Roll
Eric
attack.
Cocker style.
Sure.
So he's like,
Yes.
and
Pay
you see, like,
attention.
Because it's the hammer and then you.
Exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah. So okay, that's an 18 to hit. No,
you hit.
sorry, 19 to hit. But,
You hit.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 6. So that's 7 damage.
and then it's I think rolls and falling is like what
D6 per 10 feet.
time.
So
Okay.
if he's 10 feet high, would I just
roll
roll
me
two
a
extra-
reflex save.
Oh, sure, yeah. Reflex.
Dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah.
Dexterity.
You
No,
know
that's
than
cool,
your
I forget.
previous
That's-
editions.
That's an 8.
Okay, you fall prone behind him,
Oh.
but you do crack down with your sword, and it does extra damage from the momentum. So,
But is it
Warhammer.
good?
Okay, how much did you roll?
Uh,
Damage-wise?
damage rise for the hammer, just 7 damage.
Okay. Yeah. So the fall itself, the momentum from falling down, just cracks it a little bit
Oh,
harder.
damn, I'm sorry, 9 damage.
9 damage?
Yeah, I do this wrong all the fucking time.
Poor ogre.
Like 2 numbers I have to keep track of.
Poor me, gosh.
He
No,
wanted
fuck
All
me,
he
guys.
wanted was some
food
friends
today.
and something to eat like a
Yeah.
human.
Do I take fall damage?
No, because you like hit on him and
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was
So I
rolling for-
slowed my descent by...
yeah, by like cracking him, but then you did fall prone behind him.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That was still a really cool idea.
So,
Yeah, sweet.
Vazra,
Do the same thing.
Fabian, you're up.
Should.
next.
I could actually. I just need advantage for what I want to do. I get flanking bonus where I'm standing, right?
I'm not
No.
flanking.
He's
'cause
not
have to
flanking
be
because he's
in
prone.
front.
I can't provoke because I'm prone, yeah.
That's the prone.
If I fell prone the other way, I could, like, grab an ankle, but...
Well, I'm not willing to blast this spell slot. What's my best hit? Yeah, fuck it. I'll go for it. I'll do it. I'm going to inflict wounds.
Yeet.
DC?
inflict wounds as an attack roll, and I
Okay.
rolled a 13.
You hit.
It does not have a high AC.
I know, but I was concerned.
Yeah. Well, huge things like they're hard to miss, but
Yeah.
some of them
Unless they have armor.
unless they have really thick hides.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Same thing as I did last time. I think that's 15, 24 points of damage.
My goodness.
So where Common came down and crushed his skull, like you aim in that area and you're like, and you hold out your hand and you just see like the crack go, like even more in the ogre's head, and it turns and looks at you.
But he's not dead?
Nope.
Okay, these are buildings, right?
Those are...
Yeah.
I am going to Misty Step onto one of those Blessing of the
Onto-
Raven Queen. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's
Can I
the
get on top of
edge.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Those
you
are
see
some
Vazra
small cottages.
just
They're burnt.
appear on top
Oh, that's
of like
it.
a. They're not. These are on fire. The
Real
fire's been-
spectacle
Oh,
and
never
ghost-like.
Yeah, Fabian, you're up.
So,
Ogre's looking tough.
does he have to do a save for the hex to stay on, or is it only based off my
Nope, that
Yeah,
is
it's-
based
it's
off your
based on your
concentration.
concentration.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot Eldritch Blast at him again, and that is that definitely hit. That was a 19 before adjustment. So Eldritch Blast. That is 7, and then a D6. That is 9.
9. Okay.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Not moving.
Yeah. He turns around. It's a common.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's its turn?
Nope, it's your turn.
Oh.
This is just.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's Laren's turn.
I look at him, I point and go, you can run or you can die. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him. Ooh. Wisdom save.
Dissonant Whispers is a fun one.
What's the DC?
15.
He makes it.
Wow.
Okay, he still
With
takes...
the -2.
He still takes half damage on 3d6. Actually, no, I'm going to cast it at a second level for the fucking fun of it. Why not?
Yeah, gotta grab my other D6s.
That's 12 half to 6.
Alright.
Is it still alive?
It is. So you
Fucking
whispers
Christ.
coming at him, and like he just grabs his head with like half of his hand as he's holding this, and then he looks at Common,
I'm like just rage
turns
laughing.
flips the sword around, and just tries to stab at you. If he doesn't get one hit, I'm gonna be so sad.
This
What's
is
your
gonna-
AC?
17, but I think it gets advantage because I'm prone.
Well, the first one was way better. Okay, yeah, he hits, and then you hear the crackle of the weapon. Okay, so you take 12 from the blade itself being stabbed into you, so half, and then 4 of electric damage.
We gotta get you that,
We're
buddy.
gonna need that sword.
I don't care.
So
I don't care how.
crackles and goes. It's like a toothpick. Like. All right, Nerithian, you're up.
Now's where I decide if I want to shoot him in the butt or become a dire wolf and bite him in the butt.
It's probably like not.
He looks really, really.
He looks
close
pretty
to
rough.
death. Yeah, I mean, half of his skull has been bashed in and then like pushed in by her spell. Like there's holes in him where like
Yeah.
he's been shot.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot at him. It's gonna be a 16 plus 6 for the hit.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Alright, and and of course he's not a humanoid, so this is just gonna be plus 4 on the damage. So that's 5, 6.
6.
Yeah.
No. That's significant.
You don't get your strength bonus for that.
No, he didn't.
That's right.
He already
Okay,
added.
That's right.
He only added
Okay.
4.
I was just
Yeah.
making sure. How much?
Do you have a dex of
It's
18?
4 plus 2, so 6. Yeah,
6. All right.
yeah my dex is 19, so I
Okay.
get
So-
plus 4 naturally.
So the arrow hits true. He's still holding himself up just by sheer willpower. I gave him max HP.
Yeah. Obviously.
That's cool.
So yeah, it is Common's turn.
I stand up. That's not an attack of opportunity anymore, is
Nope.
No.
it? All right, I remember
It's
what it
only
used
if
to
you
be.
leave the threat range. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna assume this thing is male.
Yeah, it's Mel.
Oh god.
God.
Anyway, I'm just gonna nut. I'm gonna nut.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break some family jewels. Is all I'm getting at. Yeah. I'm gonna golf swing some family jewels.
Crack that shit like a walnut.
On the way up.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is.
So
As big as
attack roll. Hey, that's 21.
Yeah. You hit.
Okay.
If I dire wolfed, I probably would have tried to bite him there.
So total of 11 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you and you just see blood just kind of come out of his mouth. Roll an athletics check.
Okay, I will. Is it athletics or do you want a dex save?
It's a dex check.
Okay, dex save. Okay, that's a 6.
Okay, on top of that.
How much damage?
No damage. He's just like,
Oh, okay.
like you gotta go, but you go back down on the ground. And you have this very, very heavy.
That looks very.
Are you alive?
Is initiative over?
Yeah, this is over. Like, there's people looking out the doors in the town. You don't see any other like of the.
I'm gonna
bandits
try to
around.
pull him off.
No, don't bother. Wait, I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna try and lift the ogre.
Okay.
How heavy is he? I'm not
Ogres
sure.
weigh at least 800 pounds from the actual book.
Wait. Okay, so 800 pounds is about 300 over my max lift. Do you want a strength check?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Okay, just straight up strength, not athletics. Okay.
Actually, it would be athletics though, since you.
I guess so, but that's an 18. So
Okay. Yeah.
however you want to roll
go,
that.
Say he does.
If I can get it high enough to just like to roll out of it.
And just
If
roll
somehow you failed that, I was gonna try to pull him off as a bear.
That probably would work.
Pretty decent strength. 19
Everyone's
plus 4.
dead
Yeah,
in the
that's
village
technically stronger than I am.
that was fighting you, and then you see people like just kind of peeking out. A lot of tabaxi here, just kind of looking out. Some of them are singed, and like there's children kind
Oh,
of.
I roll over to you. That was fun.
Yeah. Are you hurt?
No, it's not bad really.
Okay.
Sword.
I cast Cure Wounds.
I dump my I open my bag of holding, boom, just drop the hammer into it,
Alright.
and pick up the sword.
All
So
right. Yeah, it crackles in your hand. It's a two-handed sword or a great sword.
yeah,
Yeah.
A completely ethereal Vazra jumps off of
So,
that roof, comes
it's-
down.
It's completely made of steel. It's cold to the touch almost, but
Yeah.
like you feel like this. It's almost like, have you ever touched an electric fence? Not when it shocks you, but just like right before
Yeah.
it shocks you. It kind of feels like that.
okay.
There's no damage to it, but you just feel like it's pulsating.
Nice.
Ooh.
Would you like me to take a look at it?
Oh, please be my guest.
I'm gonna cast Identify as a ritual.
Okay. It is a great sword of shocking, and basically it does 1d8 extra electrical damage.
1d8.
Nice.
Good shit.
Great sword.
I think you found your iconic weapon for now.
For now, definitely. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Right, common, it'll electrocute things. It's real good.
How much does a great
I like
sword?
that. That's fun.
How much does a great sword deal normally?
It's 1
2d6
Oh, okay.
plus another d6.
D8.
d8
Yes.
plus
8.
8.
Hot.
So what you notice from this sword is that it is not normally typical like what most of the enchanted swords are. They're normally like a little bit less. This one's special for some reason. It actually has some runes in it that designate a draconic heritage.
Ooh, it says shocking grasp on it.
1d8. It's electric.
Well, the name is yeah, the name is actually Bitter Edge, but what it is
Ooh.
shocking. Yeah.
Bitter edge. How'd you know his name?
It
You can
says
read it.
draconic.
It's right here.
Yeah, it says it literally right here. Do you know how to read?
Gosh.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I would tell you to be careful with it,
don't know
but
if
you
you're
know
lying.
swords better than me.
No, you see.
Vazra's gonna go check on, like, see if there's anyone that wasn't there to murder people that's injured.
The
that needs
ogres
help.
never have
Yeah,
enchanted.
I mean,
How
there's a
many
lot
loot
of
stuff?
people that are
Okay.
there's a lot of people that are injured, but
We're not the
they're
ones
not
to be
like
looting
close to death or anything. So, yeah, do you want to cast anything on them or?
Did you
I
heal-
only
did
have
you
one
heal
more spell
yourself,
slot, and if I
Brendan?
can't heal
Huh?
everybody,
Did you heal
it's-
yourself?
A little bit,
Oh,
yeah.
I can do
Okay. If you need more, I can heal you too.
I'm only 5 off, it's fine. I'm going to be investigating the bodies of the guys we just killed.
Okay, yeah, all are like
Fabian,
wearing,
join me.
all are wearing like basic leather jerkins. There's 4 that had bows. They're just long bows. They roughly have 20 arrows left. And then everyone else has spears, including Jasper. Of the gold that you find in copper and silver, you find a small chest on the wagon itself. It looks to have, well,
Yeah, just
How many arrows did you say?
20.
20, okay.
They didn't have much arrows amongst them.
Especially for having what?
I think we
4
snapped
archers?
a lot of them.
well, they had just attacked this place.
That's true.
So, this is what it has in that chest and in the wagon itself, and what you find. The coin, there's like a lot of coin and copper and silver on them. Not much of the other stuff.
Ooh.
Everything else you find in that wagon, it looks like they looted this whole town,
While he's sorting,
and maybe some others.
while he's sorting through the loot, I'm gonna walk up to someone who doesn't seem hurt. Or
Yeah. So there's a female tabaxi that kind of comes out. She goes,
not here to hurt you, but why were they?
we don't know. They came in and they said that Everett the Grin is declaring that this is his territory.
Looks like
We
we've
were-
got someone to kill.
We were supposed to send our strongest men out to him to see if they would be a good fit for his army, he said, that he's building.
Where did they come from?
West of here.
West. Well, we're headed in that direction anyway, aren't we, everyone?
Might as well kill some giants.
If you are, so inclined, we will, be on our way then to deal with this problem.
Okay. She looks around like at the ruined village, partially. She's like, thank you so much. Wait just a moment. Sarah, go get them some food and some provisions, please.
Add that to the
And
group
you see
fund.
another tabaxi like run off into a place and come out with like a bag, and they bring it up to you. And they're like, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you for this. I appreciate it.
You're far too kind.
What else did you find?
Some coinage, a arrow that apparently hits real good, potion of invulnerability, potion of superior healing, and a scroll that gives someone +7 to attack.
That all sounds very valuable. However, at least the healing potion, I think that these people could use more than us.
If you say so.
You said an arrow that hits real good.
Oh, I was gonna give it to Fabian, because obviously arrows and bolts are the same thing. But yes, I agree. You're the boss. And I hand the lady the superior potion. If you have anyone who needs medical care, give them that.
Thank you, thank you.
And I'll find someone to blow my last spell slot cure wounds on.
Okay, yeah. There's a little boy that's actually walking really bad with a limp. You decide to use it on him.
Can I, if it's a, okay, can I do it subtly though?
Sure, slide a hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna cure wounds people and not be subtle about it because I have 3 unused spell slots.
Okay. Yeah, there's like an older humanoid man that has like a hole in his mouth where he was stabbed. And
Here, let's fix you up right there, bud.
what'd you roll?
I rolled a nat 19. A natural
Okay.
19 rather.
I'm just playing with my sword until someone needs my
Yeah.
help.
So you just kind of rub your hand over the ears of the small child, just kind of like in passing, and he starts walking better. No, it's a miracle. Oh, Tiny Tim.
Knew his name was gonna be Tim. Freaking knew.
I'll use a cure wounds too, so I can be like everybody else.
All right. So yeah, you find some deserving people. They're like all about you.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're so wonderful.
Thank you, I try.
You're the best. You really are.
Yeah,
You're so beautiful.
that I know.
Just gonna shuffle up before anyone looks at me.
So, you, friend, here, I pull out a single arrow. It has +2 to attack and damage.
So the arrow itself is silver, and it has like some runes etched kind of around it.
Okay.
Nice.
Have fun with that.
Can I see that scroll?
Yes, I give her the scroll.
What is the scroll?
It says, scroll DC 15 +7 attack, divination magic. That's all it says.
No, it was. I wrote that. It's a divination spell.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, at level 4. I'm sorry.
Do I need to figure out what kind of divination
see.
spell it is?
Mhm.
I can cast Identify as a ritual.
Mhm.
So I'll just do that.
Okay.
Because knowledge cleric.
It is straight up the divination spell.
Oh, I see. My bad. I misunderstood what you said.
No,
Because
I'm sorry. So
divination
whenever I was-
is a type of magic.
Yeah, whenever I was.
Oh, there's the divination's a spell. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yes.
Whenever I was rolling it up, it was a 4th level spell, and so then like I wrote down the stats in case it was an attack, so I wouldn't forget. But it is the divination spell, exactly from the cleric. 4th level spell.
So yeah, you should have it. Also, the potion of invulnerability might be good for you to have because you're squishy. Or Fabian.
I can get out of trouble better than Fabian can, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want it?
Sure.
Oh, ask me politely.
She can have it.
I'm just joshing with you. I give you the potion.
Thank you.
Who's Josh?
Who's this Josh?
You have the same literalism problem that Common has.
And there's that Tortle shell carcass as well.
Is it
Can someone actually use
It's
that?
you can't.
okay?
It's
Yeah.
Too big for a shield, really.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was like a
practical.
makeshift one. Yeah.
Can I use it as armor?
Wait, we could use it as.
could.
Can I
take
use it
it
as a
with you.
breastplate?
We could
You
use
take it and
we could
have
use-
a armor, like make something out of it.
Ooh.
Can I make a shield out of it, or is there
Well,
like?
Possibly.
I need
It's not functional for you. For him, because he was so large, he just like
Yeah.
stuck his arm through
Into a
like,
turtle
yeah.
shell body, yeah.
If I could have it as a breastplate, if we could fashion it into a breastplate.
And a wagon.
Who's the nearest?
Oh, a wagon!
It didn't get broke when the ogre was throwing stuff?
Nah, he wasn't. He didn't. He stepped off of it.
Oh.
Do we need?
No
Does it
horses?
have
Do we need-
horses?
Does not have horses,
Oof.
and there are a few here, but they're like, just paltry like workhorses.
And wouldn't we need like land vehicle thing? Like
No,
that
you don't need.
soldier
That's
comes
only
with?
to.
Okay,
That's only to like navigate it through like rough terrain or
gotcha.
stuff.
It's a
To actually drive it, you don't.
yeah,
okay.
it's a like pretty plain wagon, and it's completely empty other than what he found on
And covered
So-
in dysentery.
it. Yeah,
Do we want a free wagon, guys?
I mean, I can't pull it.
Well, we can
I
see if we can
technically
buy a horse.
can for an hour at a time. I can turn into a war horse.
you
You
could
can do that.
Yeah.
try to purchase a horse from these people. It may
We do
need
have gold.
It would just require short rests in between.
I got some
doing
coinage.
that for 2 hours.
I already gave it to Common to put in the bag.
If you guys think it's a good investment, I mean, it'd be nice not to have to walk the entire time.
Exactly my
Okay.
point.
Sorry, what am I doing?
So
But you're good at negotiating.
that's true.
You said they have horses for sale here? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can I just buy a horse?
I'm gonna stay behind you and guidance.
Yeah. So the one the house that you see was actually the old man that you healed. That's where the horses are. And so,
Hey, friend.
Time to pay up.
So, I was wondering, I saw that you had horses. We just recently came across a cart, and we were wondering if we could purchase one from you.
Yes. Oh gosh, I have nothing left. Well, what do you think would be fair for Hagatha?
What is Haggith?
It's the horse. It's like the mare.
Oh,
He points at the. What do you mean, what Hagatha?
hey,
It's just wrong here.
Nerithian, can you examine the horse to make sure everything's all right? We're not
Yeah.
getting a
Yeah, an animal handling.
Animal handling. All right.
just to be safe. I don't want a sick horse.
18.
Yeah, and Earthian goes up and like checks its teeth, like
Looking
grabs
at gift
its
horse
haunch.
now.
Looking
It's
at
not a
gift
gift.
horses.
It's not a gift.
We're
horse.
paying for it.
Yeah, yeah.
You deduce that. I mean, it's an older horse, but it's fine. It's a fine. It's in
Male
good
or
health
female?
and stuff.
Female.
It's female.
Female.
Hagatha.
She is old, but she would be reliable.
Okay. Let's say 25 gold pieces.
I think that's fair. Thank you.
Thank you. Give him 25 gold pieces.
All right.
Hey, man.
Money guy.
Yeah, I
Pay
pulled
that
out-
from the
Good
fund.
money.
That is worthy of the fund, a group fund.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Certainly.
So 15 left.
He's not. You can tell he doesn't deal in horse flesh, but he's happy, and he was happy to help.
Thank you very much.
my
What's this? Sorry, real quick. What's this town's name?
This town is Bristrom.
Bristol.
New
And
bri-
where are
new
we
restaurant.
intended on going again, friends?
Well, see, this whole town got assaulted by the smiling guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everett the Grin.
The smiler. Everett the smiling, I think.
Everett the
Everett the
bad breath.
Everett. Yeah. Well, he has a face thing. I forget. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like he wants like more control over this territory. So we could go up to his place and say no.
Where is
I
Everett?
agree. Let's go punch
If you,
him.
Yeah.
old man, where was Everett when you last heard?
Well, they came from northwest of here. We think that they're probably somewhere in the hills. They said they traveled for a couple of days to get here.
They did have the cart, so that means we can get to it with a cart.
Right. My thoughts are we travel for a day or two, rest up because I'm going to need a bit before I can
Oh.
fit again.
Yeah,
And
I got shot in the throat. It was great.
I am bleeding profusely.
So the female tabaxi, she comes up again. She goes, "What are we to do? What if they come back? We can't fight them." And
Cut the Hydra off at the head. Well, not the
Not the
Hydra.
Hydra,
The
that's a
snake.
terrible
That's a
idea.
different idea. My bad.
I mean, if we're going to get them, they won't be able to pass us to get to you without us noticing, and we can stop them again.
Yeah.
In theory.
you're going to
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
fight them?
Oh yeah. We are absolutely murdering this guy.
It's
He burnt down your
Yeah.
houses. Yeah. No, he's dead.
Of course, that cannot be allowed.
What are your names?
Oh, we're the Renegades.
Renegades.
Yes. A new mercenary band in the Kingdom of
Let's
Knightsbridge.
see, my name's Common. Let's use Vezra. This is Nerith. No, wait. I got it. Nerithian. And then Fabian. And then
I swear.
Common
if you
again. No. It's Laren. Yes.
He's not good with the names.
I took a couple blows in the head once. So.
Oh, I saw. You fell.
We don't have anything to spare for you other than the food.
You've already given us enough.
Yeah.
Any good, decent person should have stepped in, so I'm just glad we had the opportunity to help.
Well, plus, even if it wasn't an altruistic thing, it's a terrible idea to go around attacking villages, because you'll get someone who's going to meet you with resistance at some point.
And it just so happens that we are that resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Why not?
In the words of a great prophet, fuck that guy. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
One of my
That
favorite
guy in
prophets.
particular.
I think I heard of that prophet.
Such wisdom. in
Then you're
those
certainly a
words.
woman of culture.
Fuck that guy.
Well, you're welcome to stay here whenever you travel through. If you would do this boon for us, you could stay at my house. If you have any hurt or woes, please come back here and I'll take care of you.
I do appreciate
We will eventually be going back to the
Knightsbridge, yes.
city of Knightsbridge. Maybe we can stop by here right before.
I'm Narisa. This is my sister Sarah.
Good to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up,
I do appreciate your kindness.
No, we appreciate you.
Did you take any damage?
Ah, a little bit.
Okay.
I hurt myself more than
I got
Got
stabbed.
hurt.
I got stabbed, but I'll get better tomorrow. So.
That one arrow did a lot to me.
So, if you guys are ready, I think we have a direction to be traveling.
We have a cart, we have a horse, we got a direction. We finally have purpose.
Yeah.
Are we leaving now?
Do you?
Well, it was a little past morning, right?
Yeah.
yeah, we just woke up.
Those mercenaries are there more around here somewhere?
We don't know. They
Okay.
came in the night just the other day and they started burning half our village. The other side they attacked with that horrible monster.
Well,
Which
now that monster's dead.
we could you use your horse to move
No, me
him?
and him can move him.
Oh, thank you.
I could also just
don't
rot
think
him.
in the center
We can
of the
just move
city.
him. And then we can rot him. We don't want a rotten corpse in the middle of the village.
That's fair, I suppose.
Yeah. Do you want to grab one leg? I'll grab the other.
So they start dragging.
It takes
the
time.
odor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mage hand.
5 pounds of it.
10.
10 pounds.
Oh
of
my
it.
god.
You want to help? What are you doing during all this?
I'm just watching them the entire time, like,
I'm
not
gonna
my
s-
town.
As soon as we leave, I'm gonna scout ahead as a direwolf because I'm really looking for an excuse to freaking wild shape.
Because as of now, none of us know that you do.
Wait, do I see this happen?
you just doing it out. In,
Yeah, and I suppose Raythelia will probably
Yeah.
kind of do
So
fly at this
anything
point.
else? And then you see him go. and then turn into this large wolf-like creature.
And just like
What
take
the
off.
fuck?
South.
Fascinating, and I'm gonna run after him.
What the fuck?
with like a notebook in hand, just like scribbling notes furiously.
Sorry, I was looking down. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, Common was like, "This is heavy." Huh?
What's going on?
You see a large wolf, like kind of flee out of the city.
Master, why are you chasing a wolf?
I've never got to see it happen in person before.
What?
See a wolf? That's right. You've seen
Yeah,
a
he
wolf before.
outruns you.
Yeah, no, I'm still trying.
Okay, we just want to drop this off in the middle of the...
Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all right.
All right, so
That's
you
alright.
drag. By the time you drag it back, so you scout out ahead for a little bit. Yeah, you see like wagon trail, like where they came through. They weren't trying to mask their
Okay.
passage at all. Yeah.
So it'll be easy to follow and to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay. So I'll
They were
head-
using the main road too,
Okay, yeah.
at least for a good bit before you. I mean, you could keep
probably
going
gonna-
on if you would like, but you're getting a little
Yeah,
ways
he's
away.
Yeah, no, I'll head back.
Okay.
You double back on a very excited Vazra scribbling notes in a notebook. So that's so cool. I was so looking forward to seeing that.
Literally, the direwolf like runs up to you and sees you doing that, and is just like.
No, you don't understand. I was looking forward to seeing that with the Sealy. I never got to. I never made it. So it's very exciting. And she's gonna like pet you.
I'm gonna go see if anybody needs a rebel around.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, a bunch of them are actually getting carts together and actually heading out of town.
Oh.
And then the others are staying.
Opposite
and they're
direction?
Kind of, they're apparently like just picking some of the better buildings and just going with them. A lot of people were already in graves. Some of them are like weeping now at like some graves that are outside the city that were just. It's basically just one pit where a bunch of bodies were thrown in. It wasn't even covered up yet. And they are pulling out their loved ones and trying to find a place to bury them. It's about 10 tabaxi humans and like one gnome was murdered here or killed in battle.
Just 10 of them altogether.
Yeah.
If you would allow me to, I think I can help put them to rest.
That would be great. What rites are you going to do?
Just basic funeral rites. I'm afraid I don't know them well enough to do any more, but if it helps them get where they need to be.
Well, I believe Edgar was, and she points to the gnome, was a father of Nimsh, but the rest of us, any rites would do fine.
Excellent. Would I know anything about Nimsh?
Yeah, he's just the god of gnomes.
Okay, well, I'll take the 10 minutes, or, well, no, that'll take me all night, actually.
I mean, I could tell you a lot more about it if you want to roll check. But basically, Nimsh is the god of gnomes and inventors. He is the god of like invention, and a lot of mages worship him, but also just a lot of like alchemists and general people.
Right. Well, I'll take as long as everyone's willing to stay and perform a ceremony for each of them. It's a cleric spell. I have to catch it as a ritual, though, and it takes a hot minute.
Okay.
But it keeps them from becoming undead.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of the night, basically Vaz is just performing rituals over these bodies. The shadows, they seem to linger here, but it's a peaceful shadowing. It's almost like the type of shadows if you're driving on a sunny day underneath trees that have like the shade that goes to keep the heat off of them. It's somewhat, I don't know, it's just very, very peaceful.
Yeah.
It's a shame. We're absolutely murdering this guy, right?
Very hard.
Yeah.
We're going to make it incredibly painful.
I think we can pull that off. I've seen what you can do.
So it takes the better part of the morning and day for you to do the rites. And towards the evening, you can either stay. You're more than welcome. Narissa tells you guys you can stay with them, or you can go out of the town. It's whatever you choose. It's
I'm willing
not
to
town,
stay.
village. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna, I guess, long rest, but 4-hour trance thing.
I'm willing to stay if you guys are.
I
Yeah,
am.
it's a
I
long
do want
rest.
to get to them as quickly as we can, though.
Of
If
course.
they find out that their ogre's missing, they'll send more for it.
What's the name of the horse again?
Hagatha.
Hagatha.
And I was thinking about something. So if we go Ulfgrim the Grin,
Everett.
Everett the Grin.
Everett the Grim.
If we kill Everett the Grin, he's commanding a force of former mercenaries. If we kill him and not all of the mercenaries, which by the way, some of which are just average blokes trying to get a good job,
Do you think they'll just disband?
that's the question: is will they disband? Will they come seek vengeance against us? And worse, there'll be a power vacuum. So
Will they start listening to us? That is a possibility if we can convince them.
yeah,
Do we
not-
want that though?
I
Yeah.
don't know, and I'm not very good at pulling my punches.
I don't want
Same
that.
actually.
I don't want to deal with those kinds of people.
Yeah, and I would like to never ever lead a mercenary band ever.
You led a
Ever.
mercenary band.
No, not for long. No.
This is
Oh.
not something you want to pry into.
Very well. I won't do that. I like you as friends. I'm not going to pry into your business.
At any rate, when there's a power vacuum in a mercenary band, things get bloody real quick.
Yeah, so what do we know about, what do you know about Everett?
What do I know about Everett?
So what
History?
you know about Everett the Grin is he is a half giant. He was fairly reputable. You believe that he's actually a half fire giant.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you know that he was a fairly reputable mercenary for a good bit. He worked in and around the northern side, working for various warlords as they vied for power. One of the warlords, Tygot, which is still in power, and the northern end next to where La Limpu is, he basically ran into issues with Everett and put out a hit on him, and he's vastly more powerful. So Everett fled with a portion of his men. The rest were killed in a battle. You don't know much about that. You just know that Everett did have a lot of losses in that against Tygot, and then he came down south, and that's the last you've heard of him.
Yeah.
He is wounded, mortal. Almost, he was once killed basically and brought back. So half of his face is there's no flesh up here. It's just one large grin. That's the reason why he got his
Okay.
name.
So
Can you explain that all?
yeah, he once had a full face, but it got busted up, and he was opposed once by Tygot. Is Tygot still around?
Tygot, yeah.
Yeah, so he was once opposed by Tygot, who was a warlord near La Limpu. We could possibly, if we were trying to start a war, that is, go seek him for help. But keep in
I
mind, he's a warlord.
Don't think that's... So do you think that the reason Everett is forming this army is so that he can try to take over as the warlord?
Yeah, well, some mercenary bands get ambitious and they want to stake claims on land and such.
I don't think it's worth getting Tygot into this if we can help it. I don't want to deal with what seems like a bigger army.
So we're planning an assassination then.
I think that's a better route than the frontal assault.
That's true.
So you do know that you're still within Knightsbridge, the
Or the-
country.
Yeah.
So you could possibly reach out to them as well if they
Yeah.
have sovereignty here.
I don't want to have to return to Knightsbridge and leave these people undefended for that long, though. I mean, it's,
That we don't have a lot of pull with Knightsbridge.
we don't. It could be an interesting way to gain some rapport with the authorities.
Yes.
As much as the thought makes my skin crawl.
Yeah.
Yes, it's easier to do crimes when people actually like you.
I think it's easiest to do crimes when people don't know who you are.
I think crimes
mean,
are hard in general.
People will look the other way if you're friends with them.
But I'd rather never have to convince them.
Plus,
We
they
don't
smell
have
like
to.
cats.
Narissa comes out of her cottage at this point, and she has like a loaf of some food, and she's like, "What are you staying?" A loaf of. It's like a loaf of meatloaf.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I love
Oh, I
meatloaf.
love meatloaf.
Is there gravy on the
A loaf
meatloaf?
of
I love
food.
that.
You heard it here, folks. Loaf
Yeah.
of food.
That needs to be a shirt.
And one for Fabian's puppy.
Can I add?
Harold, God.
You're gonna soak your notes at some point doing that.
I won't forget, right?
Yes. If we're staying here, I'll stay with the Graves. Watch them for the night at least.
Stay with what? Sorry.
The Graves.
Oh, okay. If you want to do that.
I mean, I don't need a bed, so it's just as well.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the offer.
Anyone else? With...
I had already begun a trance, basically.
Okay.
Like over in the corner.
I'm gonna follow her into the house and take root wherever she says I can sleep.
Yeah, there's a nice bed made up. It's actually probably hers. She's like her.
Hey,
sister.
come on, if Azra's gonna wait outside, are you gonna join her? Or are you gonna?
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to join Bez. This has been something of a nostalgic day for me, so
Alright.
I think I'm going to trance over these graves.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go drinking next time, bud.
Oh, that's not what I was asking.
Oh, all right.
All right. So you walk over to Vass,
Yeah.
and she's performing the final rites,
Yeah.
or performing some more rites. You've seen her do this before.
Yeah.
Over the graves of the people. Most of the townspeople have gone to bed. There's only one lady that's laying across like the grave mound, still kind of weeping off in the a ways from you two.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my new greatsword, lament over the fact that it's not one-handed, and lay it over my lap while I go into a trance and let Baz do her thing.
Okay. You see Common.
Okay. It's not a lightsaber.
It's an electric saber.
It cut through my lap. Ah!
It's electric. Boogie woogie
And he starts
woogie.
going over his
Boogie,
trance.
woogie, woogie.
So Fabian, Nerithian's leaning up against the building on the outside, bow across his leg. Rithili's pecking at something on like a little windowsill beside. Oh, one of the children brought like some seed, and Rithili does not eat it because
because he is a bird of prey and
Yeah.
does not eat seed.
yeah, and it's like, well, I thought your bird was hungry, but okay.
and then like a canary comes by for some seed, and Rathili just.
That's
Fabian,
horrifying.
what would you like to do? It's getting later.
Whatever wall is near me.
All right, Fabian turns and he kneels down beside Nerithian.
Yes.
But facing the building.
Yeah,
Facing the building.
I picture the way you sleep sometimes is upside down on your head on top of a gravestone.
Absolutely.
You want the normal one here? Jesus Christ.
So it is 9:16. Let's take a break.
Okay.
5-minute break, and then we'll come back.
We love you. Don't go away.
Yeah,
We'll be
no.
right back.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for waiting for us to get back from the break. So, at the end of the night, you're still out with at the graves, and you finish up your rituals. Everyone else has gone off to stare at walls and,
Cried themselves to sleep.
cry themselves to sleep. And Common's been sitting out there beside you faithfully, but you finish up with everything. The woman has since stopped crying and has left, so it's just the two of you in the darkness of night.
Okay. Vajra's just she's gonna walk behind him and she's gonna cause you trance sitting, I'm assuming?
I was drifting off, but I'm not asleep yet.
Gotcha. She'll sit and she'll also just kinda start staring off into the distance and be like,
Back to back.
yeah,
Cheers.
cheers. I kind of just always assumed that's how they did it anyway, honestly.
Yeah, like camping out in the wilderness. Yeah, we would take watches doing 4 hours at a time.
Right. I think we can make this one right at least. It's not going to fix everything else, but we can make this one right.
Yeah. It's tough trying to overthrow all these evil people. Why is the world like this? Because I mean, the Feywild was chaotic, but this organized destruction is.
That's the thing about this world, though, this dimension. See, not everything's evil, like it is at home.
Your home.
Right, it is my home. And so,
I'll never understand it, Vaz.
I don't want you to, frankly. But it's got some of the good stuff from your home, and it's got some of the bad stuff from my home. And so we've just got to find a way to make the good stuff better, and make the bad stuff less bad. And I think we can do that.
Somehow, I get the impression it's not going to be that easy.
It's not, it never is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we have, another 500 years to make our mark? If we're lucky?
Yeah, we could probably do it.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
Made it this far.
Barely. I thought we were screwed on that ship. I thought that was the end of everything.
Same, frankly. I hope the shadows didn't scare you. But
They're always going to scare me, Buzz. And the important part is to just move past it.
I think Laren needs to learn that too. I'm your fire, but you don't run.
He's got plenty of time.
He does. He does. We'll help him
And
get there.
It never goes away.
It won't. That is true. I know as well. But it gets a little bit easier to carry.
Yeah. God, it's quiet in this town.
It is. I mean,
We should get Lauren to play a song or something.
I think he's asleep. I think he has to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you want to call it a day?
Absolutely. I'm tired. That's a lot of words in Undercommon I have to say. But I'm glad I could help the dead at least a little bit.
Yeah.
But yes, sleep would be nice. Or not sleep, but the next best thing. Haven't slept in what, like 20 years?
Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever really slept.
Honestly, for people like us, it's usually not a good idea.
Well, I'm going to try it.
I'm not. I'm going to make sure nothing sneaks up on us. But it's
Okay.
just as well.
I'll take second watch then. So I guess we're going to sleep right by the graves.
Okay. So you two do the back-to-back slumbering that you've done for so long. And you just kind of, you actually, do you drift off at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna straight up trance long rest.
Okay.
I need my rages back.
Oh yeah, I'll be trancing too. But trancing isn't sleeping.
Right. So you guys are both, aware of your surroundings a little bit, but still very within the moment of kind of your inner thoughts and thinking about the past day. And you can still smell like a little bit of the burning of the village that has been happening. And you feel the cold air upon your skin at the nighttime. You all wake up or come to out of your trance. Nerithian, you do not wake up. Nerithian is not beside you.
You're dead.
When you come out of your trance, you didn't notice, but Nerithian's not beside you. He's nowhere to be seen at first, and then you look over and you see him looking around at the area, kind of like gauging it all, and then he looks back at you and he goes, "So, this is where you've been." You're standing now in the middle of the street, Nerithian, fully conscious. You don't know how you got there. Fabian's looking at you, but I mean that's.
Did he just like appear?
No,
Like, I
he's
couldn't
been.
see him.
He was like standing like in the street, kind of looking around, and then he looked at you, and he goes, "So, this is where you've been," and it wasn't his voice.
Oh,
And
weird.
then he kind of blinks, and then he kind of goes, and comes to, and you're just standing there looking at him. You were knelt down. You're not there anymore.
Whack.
What do you mean?
What?
You just said this is where you've been.
Well, I was over there. Now I am here. I am not so sure how this happened.
And they say I'm the weird one.
All right, you guys stand up from the graves and come around to the village at this point in time and see the two of them chatting. Laren, you wake up and you've had a good rest, actually. You had one moment where you kind of had woken up with bad dreams of past events, but then at some point in the night you had woken up and you had heard Narissa singing a quiet song, and it lulled you back to sleep. And as you wake, you actually feel quite well and rested. And
Okay. Places.
Can I insight check to see if anything seems weird about that?
sure,
And did I recognize that voice?
No.
what'd you roll?
Well, 8 after modifiers.
Yeah.
It was low.
Yeah, they're just standing there.
I'm gonna say goodbye to the women of the house, and I'm gonna head outside.
Wait, before you go, and she brings you like a loaf of food. No, she brings you some bread that's freshly baked and some fruit, and she says, "Please give this to your friends.
Very well.
You're more than welcome to come back."
Laren.
Laren of the Renegades.
Yes. Thank you for the singing. And I walk outside. Hey guys, I have breakfast.
I am starving.
Is that for all of us?
There's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, like little basket of food.
I will never turn down good food.
So what's up?
Also shoving food in my face.
All right.
Yeah, it's odd because they're eating about the same speed.
Well, it was kind of a quiet night actually. So we kind of took watch at the gravestones, and we were kind of expecting more of the grinner, the smileys. You know,
The smiley faces.
yeah, the smiley face people. Well, you know, they're not really like.
No,
it sounds
I got it,
creepier
I
than I
got
meant it. Yeah, we were expecting some more of them to show up tonight or probably sometime soon, honestly. But like, you know, no, it's quiet.
I mean, they were probably far enough away that
Yeah.
this wouldn't have disturbed them yet.
That's true, but I'm always afraid of wayward necromancers or want to be death priests. It's a problem, and I'm not dealing with it again.
Okay.
In hindsight, we probably should have left one alive so we could go and find more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is probably for the best,
Wait,
honestly.
Baz, you mentioned something once a long time ago about talking to the dead?
Right, I'm not very good at it just yet.
Okay.
We don't need to do any of that. They left a trail. A very obvious one that follows the road right to where they came.
Oh, right, we have a
that'll do
tracker. Can you help me strap the horse to the thing? You're better with animals.
Yeah. I mean,
And
do I
I-
need to do a
Nah.
check? I was about to say.
Yeah, no, I was just...
That'd be some
Story
intensely
reasons.
disobedient horse.
Nerithian puts the bow over his shoulder.
Hagatha.
And takes Hagatha and gets her put up to the wagon really quickly.
If Hagatha dies, I'm killing whoever kills them.
So do we have a turtle shell wagon?
No,
No.
you have a
Oh,
turtle
okay.
shell in the wagon.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Well, it's not turtle shell. It's a
Tortle.
Tortoise.
Big old
shell.
turtle.
Oh.
Shell.
A big
It's
Like
an
the
actual,
person.
like
Yeah,
the turtles.
like what
you've
previously
seen them
was a
before.
person.
Yeah,
Right,
Okay.
it's
speaking
just
of
that
that,
the
Ascend-
inside, and there's still like some stuff like
Ooh.
you know. I mean, it hasn't been cleaned out exactly. Well, it
I
looks,
think it was
it's,
like,
it's not fairly recent. Like you know, it's real dried up.
someone's body. Like, let's try and.
Do you want to just put that in the woods?
I would like to treat it with respect. I mean, someone once was that.
Well-
you wanted to make a breastplate out
Well,
of it.
that was before I knew it was someone.
Right? No,
Yeah, I
this was
thought
a
this-
pig.
I thought it was an animal
I thought it was a
thing.
person. I've met like one turtle in my life.
Yeah,
But,
I've
like-
met like one. We met one in Knightsbridge.
Oh yeah, that was it.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Would a Sealy have ever seen a turtle?
We saw one that
We
they-
saw one
Oh,
in
yeah, that's right.
and
Knightsbridge.
they were giving you directions.
Okay.
Very
First,
slowly.
you go down the street.
I mean,
Sweet.
and then take a.
I mean, if
right.
it was once a person,
remember
I'd
that
feel
now.
less comfortable about making it into armor.
I would as well. I was very against the idea, frankly.
Oh, I
but-
did. I just didn't really think about how it was at one point a person.
I mean, I don't know if I can't really bury it. It's not a proper body, but it's like
Like
if
just throw it in the forest. That sounds rude, but I mean, what are we gonna do with it?
I mean,
Just eat
The
it.
one for the turtle.
I mean, we can carry it.
Look, let's just.
Can turtles live without their sure?
We'll figure it out later. We can just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
that's fair.
If you want, I could clean it out like an actual turtle.
I don't know how comfortable I am with that.
Right. It's a
I mean,
very,
they're already dead. It's not like we can do anything about it, but that's like someone making a skin suit. Very uncomfortable.
right. And I mean, if someone killed me and then started like using my bones as weapons and my skull as a like keyring or something, I don't know. I wouldn't want to.
I mean, that's pretty metal, though.
Very metal,
Don't-
but like, I mean, I don't want it.
Don't think of it as defiling a corpse. Just the shell around the corpse.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, can turtles live without their shells?
I don't know.
Can't
But
turtles
truth
do like
be
that?
told, if somebody was using
roll
my
me a knowledge check.
if somebody was using my
Knowledge
corpse like a
what?
weapon,
Nature.
Yeah, knowledge nature check.
Okay, I'm never in nature. That's relatively high. Still 14.
Okay, so you deduce that they probably could, although it would really suck.
I know that turtles can live without their shells sometimes.
First, getting it off of them, and secondly, because it's attached.
Okay,
Like-
maybe.
I don't think they're still alive. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
mean-
this is part of a body.
Okay.
Why desecrate the body when you can use its resources?
I mean, that really comes down to like.
What are you even going to
That-
use
that
it
I know.
for?
Sorry.
I know the
Sorry.
Sealy
I
used
said it
to.
wrong.
The Sealy did take all parts of the animal, even if they were like people.
That's fine. If I died tomorrow, would you start ripping off my fingers to
That's
eat them?
different. I didn't know you.
I'm gonna
Also, fingers are tasty and portable.
Tortle, what the fuck have you been up to?
I'm gonna try putting it on.
If I hunted you,
I take off my shield.
he's had enough of this.
Yeah, I'm so tired of listening to this.
So yeah, comment.
Can I fit
you
into
can't
it?
quite fit into it. It's a little bit.
Can I try?
My shoulders are too big.
Yeah, you put your head in, and it's like.
Stop trying.
No.
This is a good one. Wait. Okay, can you shove it on? Like,
No.
'cause I'm-
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Okay.
Okay, I tried to put it on.
Okay. How
I am pretty
What's your
thin. It is 190, but I have
If anyone
specified
tries to
that he's
shove me,
thin.
yes. Okay, yeah.
Guys are
You're
weighing
able
95
to
pounds.
get into it, and he has the turtle shell. It kind of.
I don't like
as you
this.
went in, it was like.
Stop defiling the corpse.
I don't like this. I take it off.
It's hard for you to get off. You have to have help. You're like, please.
Hey, come on, help me.
At this point
Okay,
in
sure.
time, there is a small crowd of people that are just like watching this from the houses. Like,
You know what? We'll deal with it outside of town. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's
Let's
go.
just go.
Who's driving?
you see a turtle, like an actual turtle, like
What?
come out of a house.
Oh God.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk up to the turtle. What is the proper way to deal with a turtle shell after they have been killed? We do not know. This is not a.
Faint. Falls over.
Of course he does. I tried.
He's not dead.
Wait.
He's,
I go over to him and I flip him over.
Not on his back.
All right,
I do know that about Tortle.
right. So he can move again when he gets up.
Right.
We're dealing with
drive.
this outside of town.
Yes, let's go.
I'll drive.
Okay, you drive.
I get the.
I fucking love Dungeons and Dragons.
So great.
And you guys head out onto the road. So yeah, and you guys are just traveling down the road. Any significant kind of conversations or anything you want to have as you travel, or you want to speed it along?
Neither thing.
Yes.
How did you end up on the ship? Just out of curiosity.
So Vazra comes out of the wagon itself and plops herself down deep next to you.
How did I get on this ship?
Right, if you don't mind my asking, I understand that it's personal. But
The spiralings, they take me and put me on the ship.
I suppose that's fair. What I've heard though is that Spire is not so kind to elves. Everything you and Laren have said implies that murder is far more common.
They are cruel to elves, crueler to silly elves. There were some exceptions. I don't know if there were more than the two I know of. But I was never told why I was kept alive. Only that I was going to be used. And they wanted to test me by sending me to this place. This godforsaken land of dinosaurs and cats.
Hey, I mean, from what I saw, this is better than Spire by a long shot.
Infinitely.
There's no way that they could have known where we are now, right? After, so you should be free from this, yes?
Actually, I do need to ask about this because my backstory doesn't specify necessarily that I'm aware that we're linked. I'm not. Okay. Not that I'm aware of.
I'm probably being paranoid. I just had some terrible dreams lately. It's got me on edge.
That's interesting. Something strange happened earlier when I awoke from my trance. I was several yards away from where I was. I had no recollection of how I got there. And then the wall starer said that I said something, like I was talking in my sleep.
I've never heard of that among elves, actually. Has she, encountered anything in any of her travels or reading?
Unless they actively sleep, which most don't. You've never heard of any sleepwalking or sleep talking.
Do you have any idea what might cause it?
Stress.
Roll me a general
Dehydration.
intelligence check.
Drink up.
21.
Okay. So it does have you worried because you do know of magics that can link people's minds to other people's minds.
Hell inside.
You do know of spells that can link souls to souls, things like that. but or where people can delve into another person's body to like look through their eyes. It's invasive and it's very hard to do. It's usually done by very powerful magics, items, or people, but it is possible. That's the only thing that has you slightly worried.
I'll share that information.
Magically linked.
Was there anyone in the Spire that was particularly invasive during your time there, your capture?
Yeah. There was someone on the boat, or rather he owned the boat that we were on. If there is some kind of magic involved there, he could be responsible. I would not put it past him. But who can say?
If you'll give me a moment, I might be able to tell.
We have older moments.
We do indeed.
We have a long way to go. Yeah.
I'll like. Is there space enough for me to like sit next to him?
Yeah, you're sitting next to him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was.
You like kind of crawled out, like so. It's a covered back, and everyone else, unless you're walking, I would assume is just riding in it.
Would we have been able to hear this conversation?
Yeah, you can hear it. It's like somewhat muffled, but neither one of them are hiding.
I'll take 10 minutes and I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay. No magic that you can sense directly on him, but for a second, it's almost like you get a glimpse of some kind of light, like magical light that is connected to him almost, and then moving off in another direction. But then it's fleeting. It's almost like it's not constant. It's like intermittent.
There is something odd here. It's not normal, but it's almost so difficult to see. I'm barely sure it's there. Something is off, though. I can't even tell you the specific kind of magic, or if it's what I had an inkling of earlier. But I am concerned for you. Especially after seeing how the Spire deals with people.
The Spirelings and their tricks, it would not surprise me. They put me through some kind of torturous blasphemy. But I must think on this.
Certainly. I do believe that there is a certain amount of favor that comes to me from this path that we are currently on. If I am given more power, perhaps I can discern more about your current situation, and maybe we can do something to fix it.
The farther it gets me away from Spire and their tricks, the better.
Any other conversations need to be had?
I'm daydreaming.
I do want to talk to Vazir real quick. So these dreams are concerning enough to you that you are willing to talk to him about what he thinks about... Zergig was a very reputable paladin back in Spire if he's still alive. Assuming he didn't die in that crash of the boat. So, I'm curious on what your dream was that made you concerned this much.
I mean, it could just be superstition, frankly. But every now and again, I hear something from the darker corners of the room that sort of... It's always been a good thing for me to heed its words. And this might have been nothing. It might have been a figment of my imaginings. But if these dreams are just more whispers, I would hate to not heed their words.
Fair enough.
You've seen how the shadows sort of...
Oh yeah, I assumed that's just because of what you are. You said you were from the Shadowfell. I assumed that was just a thing that you can do.
I mean, I can't even really pin down what I started to be able to.
Well, shrug. But I do believe you more or less unintentionally avoided the question, what were the dreams of?
I saw something tethering Nadrithian. And again, could have been my imaginings. could have been some unfortunate dark thoughts cropping up as they do from time to time, but it was a bit vivid and a bit out of my normal thought process, so I thought I'd investigate. Something about a handful of warriors. I saw Zergig again. Saw a lot of fire. Not my fire either.
Fire.
Mine's much darker.
Fire's scary.
Fire burns.
A lot.
Are we all in the same?
Yeah, we're all in the cart.
We're all within earshot of each other. Is
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have shadow powers too, Fabian. Are you from the Shadowfell?
No,
No.
Shadow power.
I don't have shadow powers.
But
What does
like,
this hex
He has the
look like?
purple.
Like, kinda,
It's purple.
well,
Oh wait, the
purpley,
hex. I don't know about the
For
hex.
some reason, purple's a color I associate with darkness. It's weird. But yeah,
It might-
so you're not from the Shadowfell.
No.
How'd you get your powers?
So his hex is actually a pentagram that appears, and then it like catches on fire on the outside. It's like
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
That's hella
kind of
cool.
hovers over the person that he casts.
That
on.
looks less like what she does and more like a different thing, like someone's made a pact with him or something.
You
Something.
guys keep talking about this pact.
Well, I don't know. You told me that you made a pact with something, so I'm not sure.
I didn't say that. I said she said that.
That's true. He did say that you said that.
I
And
don't see
did
why
say
them
that.
making a pack would be all that like important.
Well, I mean,
because
It's pretty cool though, and I just fired it out the back of the.
So it's like that purple energy like blows a limb off the tree.
Would I
You see
be-
a squirrel like taking shards to the ground?
would I be aware of
Emotionless,
magic users who
but
gained their
I'm so
powers through
badass.
pacts?
Roll me an arcane or religion, whichever's higher.
Which one's religion? Both are 7. So
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I mean it's right at the tip of your tongue, but you're like, I think I read something somewhere.
Yeah,
But,
probably eventually, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, because see, a pack is just like a bag with straps on it.
No, pact with
What's
a
that?
T. It's like a deal you make with someone.
So, like, if I made like a bet of 5 gold pieces with someone, would that be like a pack?
That is a kind of pact, yes.
It's a very small pact.
A very small one.
Okay.
In this
A
case, it sounds
compact
like you've
pact.
made a deal with something, and that's scary.
Speaking of, can you describe the mess to me?
So you owe money to someone?
Who's Nemes?
So, as you say that name, something just kind of invades your mind, and you remember a passage that you heard before.
Bleeding out the nose.
As written by the first chronicler of Crihedron, praise be his name in the light, prophesied by the third cycle of Chubane, lo, I saw a great river of filth flow from the mouth of the mother of filth, as she rent the world in twain. Surrounded by her handmaids, she caused chaos in her wake. Nemes, daughter of lies, was chief at her side, and had coerced men to follow her in vice and gluttony. Only they pushed too far and were absorbed by her lust. And you remember that book when you read it in the bowels of the dark with your friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I read it there. That makes it worse. Something infernal,
Okay,
abyssal, something devilish.
So we're gonna have to raise money to pay off his debts.
who is Nemes?
I don't owe anybody money.
What?
So
What?
that's the only
Oh, that's
sliver
good.
that you remember from that
I
book.
go back to
Okay.
But you remember, now that you saw this holy symbol, you recognize like the link between.
Okay, I can.
Who's Nemes? Like, I don't understand. Is that the person you made a pact with?
I don't know if I made a pact. We slept together in the ethereal plane.
Oh.
And then I magically got powers. I'm in denial.
Oh my god!
Man, I wish I could get powers
I wish I could be
every time.
Yeah, if I
I've
got
had.
yeah, no, I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Every time I get laid, if I got superpowers from that, that sounds fucking
From,
awesome.
from outside, they hear, we've all been there, my friend.
I really haven't actually. You guys are party animals, all of you. Jeez.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, sure.
We're all
party
pretty
animals.
attractive.
Yeah. We're all extraordinarily beautiful.
Yeah. Look at it.
Just look at me.
Look at me. How could you say no?
I mean, if
How could
fucking
you say
a
that?
demon in the ethereal plane is your idea of a good time, I'll
Well,
power
I mean,
to
he got
you.
magic powers from it.
And
It sounds like a win-win to me.
have you not noticed? Have you not noticed all the things that are missing?
That's fair. That's fair.
There is a problem. You don't just get magical powers.
So what's the ethereal plane
Well, wait,
like?
no, I have magical powers.
Not from
Easy to get
fucking a
lost.
demon.
Okay, if it's a demon we're talking about, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
But how hot we talking? Like
Like
on a scale of 1 to 10?
Solid 10.
Oh, that's great. Dude, all the power towards you. Literally all power towards you here.
That's
why I got freaking powers
You
now.
give him a bardic inspiration.
Man.
Min.
I'm playing my character correctly. I'm playing a
Go to the
part.
darkest corner of the wagon, like, you did this.
I'm so confused.
You put me here.
I forgot what we were talking about originally.
Right, I was asking for a description of this woman.
Right.
Very, very beautiful woman. She had long, curly brown hair.
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
That makes it better.
I love that.
I'm picturing that as her whispering in your ear.
It was blonde.
It's blonde.
Right.
Come on, dude. I was wearing glamour for you. You gotta
Frankly, it's hard to
remember.
remember what she looked like.
I mean, I guess you were too.
Attention to her face.
Yeah, too busy with other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a demon to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about demons,
No,
so.
from what you remember of your conjugal visit, was you were like in this lush area of like green grass and beautiful like scenery. It was springtime. It was beautiful. The sun was beating down your face. You met this beautiful woman, long blonde hair. She was wearing like white silks and stuff, and she was yeah, that's what you remember. And she started having a conversation with you. And
Ignore the skulls.
things led on to
There weren't any skulls.
Yeah, no, I was saying that as Brendan.
And that was all that you saw? Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing,
Nothing seemed out of the ordinary.
I mean, he might have just got laid.
Yeah. I mean, what?
If he
wait,
just
the
got
worst that could
laid, he
happen?
would not be shooting purple fire.
That's fair.
Well, no, wait,
okay.
what if he just
to
had,
be
like-
fair, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's.
But I mean, no, I get what you're saying.
Sometimes the purple fire is involved if it is a mage.
Yeah. Guys, you were telling me about people called like sorcerers before one time.
Of course, yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So like people who
I
just
like
like
those.
spontaneously get magic. Maybe he's one of them.
I
and-
would
and-
agree if it wasn't for the specific spells he's using. I've seen them before, and it's never in a good place.
Okay.
That's fair. I mean, does that have to do with something? What she looks like? Have you seen her before?
I might have, unfortunately.
Oh, that's scary.
Where is she? I'm supposed to find her.
Oh,
You're supposed to find her.
Yes.
are you gonna bang again?
No. I'm supposed to free her from her prison.
That sounds sketch. I'm agreeing with Vazra at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I was all for the banging, but when it got to the, like, freeing a demon from a prison,
Well, now,
that
hold
seems a
on.
little...
Don't judge too fast. I mean, like there could be any reason she's in prison.
Did she
She's a
tell you where
demon.
to find her?
Well,
In
yeah.
theory.
In theory, yeah. But I mean, like, you know, I don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a pretty good cover.
All right.
Fair. Oh, wow.
Fine, I'm walking.
You're walking... No, we still have to... I still need to talk to you.
Fine, what do you want?
Well, no,
Ethereal.
where did you see her? You said you might have seen her.
Another one of those dreams. It's.
How many dreams?
She gets weird dreams.
I do
You
get
had a
weird
dream with
dreams.
Zergig and some people, warriors. You had a dream with his girlfriend in it. You had a dream with fire. Wow, you're...
Well, look.
Look, I don't get to decide what dreams I get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super quick description. She gets. I get dreams of the past, and
She gets dreams of the future?
Yeah, she gets these weird premonitions. But I mean, like, you know.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's how some things happen.
I would know about the hand. I would know of the existence of the groups of the hand and generally. Yeah. So
The quads.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, I also know of the
The
hand.
people in the dream with Zergik, Father Zergik.
Right, the
You don't
warriors.
have to call him father.
They were probably members of the Hand, the Spirelings elite.
Oh, that probably means there were like 4 of them.
Yes, there were.
Oh, okay.
Generally.
Quads. They're called quads. It's groups of 4. Their souls are bound together by stones wrapped around their necks. Bad business.
Did they all have stones?
Yes, they all have stones.
Right.
You are
and
from
the dream
Spire?
did it.
Oh, they all had stones. That's cool. We're being that's pretty much a quad, so good stuff.
So something to watch out for.
Yeah. Just warriors.
As far as I could tell, I did not exactly get to question them on who they were.
That's fair.
They are most often not just warriors.
That's fair. To become part of the hand, you have to go through a process of killing CLA and absorbing their souls into your quad stones.
Ooh.
So I have a personal thing against that. I'm sure our friend Nath also has a bit of a problem with that.
You've never seen this before. But Common's hair, if you can call it that, is standing up on end. It's like they take souls.
Yeah, they absorb the souls of the elves that they kill into the stones, and they're trapped there.
It's a shame
For
we
as
never
long,
made it.
for all I know, they're trapped there permanently.
It's a shame we never made it to the Silly Lands. We could have maybe gotten square for some of this.
Yeah, maybe a bit.
Well, if we're... you said that in the dream, Zergig was with a group of warriors?
Yes. Almost like he was chaining them like dogs.
Okay. Would I know if he had any personal quad that was... Okay. Just checking.
Doesn't hurt to check.
All right.
There are a few things in reality that matter more than a soul.
I agree. I would kill specific quad members just for souls. Yeah.
I would not mind a bit of hunting, should we ever find ourselves in the old world.
Oh,
again.
that'd be great.
Well, from what
Let's
you said,
do that.
from what you said with him, the Zergig thing might be more of a problem.
Certainly, but I don't think freeing 4 souls is quite enough if we had the opportunity for more, is what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is we would free all of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that is a war on the country. I think we'll need to warm up a bit before
Yeah,
we
we'll have to. Yeah.
Yeah, Spire has a lot of quads.
Right.
That's
We've only got 4, right?
you only said there was 4 with him, right?
I only saw 4 and yes. just
As
4.
you guys are talking, Nerithian, as you're driving up, you notice something in the side of the road. It looks like bodies. There are 4 humanoid bodies that look to be in with leather jerkins and spears. And then there is one female that is armored. She has breastplate, and you can't really see much of her. She has long red hair that's braided. It looks to be humanoid as you're driving up, and she's also face down on the ground. There's like weapons strewn everywhere, and looks like blood is in the area.
Is this a covered wagon?
Mm-hmm. So you guys don't see this.
It's only-
it's just
Whoa,
Nerithian.
whoa.
Oh, we stopped.
Something wrong?
They're a ways away from you.
There's something out here.
I pop my head out. Oh shit. Are we having a ambush?
No. Oh, okay. For some reason, I was like picturing you popping your head out and looking there, but you're like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, I'm not,
Yeah.
There are some corpses here.
I hop out of the wagon and get ahead of the horses.
Are there any wounded? I'm gonna follow Common.
Okay, yeah. So as you approach,
Great sword draw.
yeah,
Shield
as
on my
you
back.
approach the bandit-looking ones, and they look exactly like the men that you had once got. They are all dead some of them look like they had died instantly, like skull crushed and stuff with the mace that this woman has. The others look like they died from wounds, like slowly, like they bled out. She is still breathing, but she is not conscious, and she
Nice.
looks bad off.
That one.
I can keep her from dying, and I'm gonna spare the dying.
Okay.
Can you help me get her into the wagon?
Yeah.
I can't lift all that armor.
Over the threshold.
So as you lift her up, yet again, she has long red hair that's braided. She's actually very attractive. Like, she has the freckles, like, but she's a human. She's kind of the ruddy complexion.
She's brave.
Yeah, she's
Meridia.
Mira or whatever. And no.
Merida.
Would you
There,
seize
yeah.
your fate?
The chest plate that she has, you recognize as that of Crihedron. It's actually his holy symbols brandished on her. She's wearing blues and whites, like as a tabard underneath her. And then, of course, the mace that's laying to the ground beside her.
I believe she is a warrior of that church that helped us out, Crahedron.
Perfect.
He is. I'm gonna bring up my scarf a little bit to cover my holy symbol.
Do you want to bring her to consciousness, or do you want to
I'm afraid we're going to be set upon any moment.
put her in the cart?
Put her in the cart. I'll make sure she doesn't bleed out, and once she comes to, we can discuss.
Yeah.
Before I put her in the car, I'd like to make a perception check just to see if there's anybody hiding in the bushes.
Sure.
Okay.
I will not.
Oh, that's a
All
good
right.
idea,
So
actually.
14, but
I'm just hoping passive perception can carry me through stuff like that.
Yeah, 10. I rolled a 10.
Not that you can tell.
Alright, well, let's put her on the cart. Should we disarm her just in case she starts attacking us?
Honestly,
Nah,
I'm not worried about it.
I'll sit by you.
Crahedron?
That's true.
Look, if she wakes up and she's restrained, then she's definitely gonna not trust us.
Right. I'd much rather
Well,
this be on good terms.
I meant more or less just take away her mace, so she doesn't just start wildly swinging when she wakes up.
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take the brunt of it if it comes down to it.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Load her up, I guess.
I'll trust it.
Put her gently down into the bed. You do anything else as far as like healing her or anything, or just? Or are you leaving her unconscious for now?
I'm leaving her unconscious. I won't expend spell slots, but I will see, like, I'll try and patch up the wounds as I can, or, like, see if I can, like, wake her up gently.
Somebody should check those bodies.
So it looks she doesn't have
Do you
any
wanna
visible
help me?
wounds to
Yeah,
her
sure.
flesh. She does have a large wound to her head, like it's like someone hit her with some blunt object, and you don't know what kind of damage that could be. But roll your healing check, and I'll tell you.
What am I doing for that?
What else? Search
Just
the bodies.
roll a
Medicine?
You probably have a better
Got it.
investigation than us.
Not terrible. That's not great. Medicine. 14.
14. Yeah. So she does have a head wound. It's gashed out actually. So it was a rather nasty blow that took her down. You tend the wound so it won't get infected or anything, but when she wakes up, you don't know if there's going to be any disorientation or anything like normal with head wounds. Not quite what he did to the ogre,
Right.
but
It was brutal.
So we're gonna search the bandits real quick.
Is it investigation?
I need to not roll this dice.
Hey. 17 investigation. With a minus 2
18.
penalty.
Making up for
Oh,
my
yeah.
stuff, I rolled a 4
gotcha.
or 6.
So you don't find much on them. You find their leather armor,
Yeah.
leather jerkins,
Skip,
and then their
skip.
spears. But you do find about 25 gold worth of various coins. We'll just say 25 gold for
Simplicity.
For the lot of
Yeah.
it.
So Hagatha, basically.
Yeah. Any bastard swords? Anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Spears.
Pass.
They have some daggers on them.
I will take the daggers.
Okay, 2 daggers.
Yay.
And then you do see a pouch off into the woods. It looks like it may have been hers. It has like a holy symbol of Crahedron in it. It also has like some rations.
Yeah, bring that.
How many rations?
And it has a journal as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
I found another book for you.
Perfect. I'll flip through it.
Okay, so it looks like it was just a recent entry. It basically talks kind of like about her trip out through here. She's actually heading from Lachlan back to Knightsbridge to pay homage in the temple in Knightsbridge. And this is her first time on her pilgrimage from one place to the other. Nothing really outlandish. Her name, though, is Caliana. You don't know her last name. But she signs her name with like a little heart over the eye.
Oh, that's
on
adorable.
Each page. Like flowing script. It's very pretty, very
How many rations?
delicate. It looks for a week. A week
Oh.
worth of rations.
Is that a 10-day or 7?
7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she
I'm
was
gonna
just
take a spear, by the way.
Okay. Everything hops down, grabs a spear.
I actually can't use spears.
looks like she was just a pilgrim. Unfortunately caught in some of this bullshit.
Yeah.
So what do we wanna do with her if she's traveling?
I want to attend to her wounds. Hopefully she wakes up by the time we encounter the rest of them. If she wants to fight, she can fight. If she wants to leave, she can leave.
Okay. I mean, a cleric, in theory.
What was the name of Ulfrin?
Or a paladin.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's why I
And,
said in theory.
She seems-
Emmett Everett?
Everett the
Yeah,
Good.
what was the name of the mercenary band?
It's the grinning. Yeah, the grins, basically. The grins. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I was just wondering.
The bins.
They just call themselves the Grins. Really, they're Everett the Grins men. They really didn't have like a
Everett's
name per se. They just
Grins
lived off of his reputation.
Yeah. Narathian, is it possible you could check around for evidence of the grins?
Oh, aren't the bodies?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we
but I
don't
mean,
know
there's
for
bodies, but
certain.
like we don't know if it was them or
These could just be
unrelated.
bandits.
Yeah.
We did see flags with the other ones.
Yeah.
All right, so Caesar face.
Seizure face. Oh yeah, Jesus.
Oh no, that's a 5.
Yeah.
I mean, even with like.
So I mean,
+4,
they look
yeah.
very, very similar in what they're wearing to the men that you came across in the village, but nothing really discerning that they were the Grins men. They're all dead.
They're the same type, and they will tell no tales.
I can heal her if you want. You can save your spells.
No, I mean, if someone's going to heal her, I can. It's just with that kind of trauma, I'd almost like to see.
No, I mean, I totally can heal her. You need your spell slots.
I mean, if you would like to, it's
I have 6.
up to you.
This is Brendan. I have 6 spell slots. I don't want you to waste one of your 3.
As Megan, I just don't think it's necessary because it's a couple days travel anyway.
I mean, I'm just concerned if they come up again.
It's fair.
Who's Megan and Brendan?
I don't know.
Ambassador, why don't you have your accent?
Yeah, I'll tell me when, and I'll.
Here,
All this time, Fabian's just kind of looking out the flap, uninterested.
whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
I'm picturing
I'll
you with a
heal her
Michael Myers
for
mask.
10.
Okay.
That'd be great. Yeah.
It's just her eyes kind
That,
of
what a
flutter.
wonderful way to loom.
Water. Water, please.
Do we have any water?
I have a water skin. I'll pour water
I
in her
don't care
mouth.
survival stuff.
Do I have a water skin?
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna assume I have one.
Good morning.
You're safe now, you're safe.
Trust us.
You can breathe.
Who are you?
We're the Renegades.
My name's Cummin. This here's Vesra. And this is
You can do it. I believe in
okay.
Starts.
Fabian.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll hang
And
on.
I'm just staring her
Norithian.
right in the eyes.
And
Come on.
that's my name.
Uh,
No, come on.
Okay.
It starts with an L.
No. Is this Lauren?
Close. Laren.
Laren. Oh, damn.
There you go.
I always do that.
It's fine.
Sorry. So
I'll have to...
this is Laren.
I'm Laren. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What was your name?
I don't
We
I
found.
don't know.
We found your journal.
Yeah.
Kellyanna is your name, if I might be so bold.
If we remember. I mean. It,
Oh no, she's got
Oh.
ambrosia.
no. No. Come on.
Ambrosia. It's just
No.
It was a thing that one of the guys in the mercenary band had that once.
It's amnesia.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It
Right.
was
Ambrosia
amnesia,
is a weird
she
food.
sits up a little
Is that
bit.
right?
Yeah.
No need to rush yourself.
The food of the gods.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
That's what that
I
word
bet it tastes pretty
Where
good.
am I?
doesn't.
You're in our wagon on the road. We picked you up. It looked like there had been a fight. You took quite a blow to the head.
But not before dealing several to theirs.
Yes, it looked like you killed quite a few that had tried to.
Killed.
Did you have any companions, or were you on your own?
I don't know. I
Oh, good. This is great.
I don't know. And she starts weeping a little.
Oh
bit.
no! I pull out a little handkerchief and I start wiping.
She's like ugly crying.
Okay.
Let her get it up.
No! I got it.
Ugly crying is the deepest form of crying.
Yeah.
I woke up and he looks like a tree.
Okay. To be fair, he kind of is a tree.
I start giggling. Yeah, I'm just like. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he is kind of a tree.
My great granddad actually was a tree.
Oh god.
So okay. Calm down. You're all fine. Everything's all
Oh,
right.
by the way, I picked this up from your satchel. It's a holy symbol.
Do you remember your god?
No.
If you've ever been
Oh.
the praying type, now might be a good time to ask for help.
Crahedron is the name of your god. Crahedron? I don't know.
No.
Not have it.
He's on the symbol's on your breastplate too, just so you know. You're definitely a worshiper of him, whether you remember it or not.
Perhaps he
This
would.
is hard.
Very.
She's like,
It's called breastplate. Okay.
I can't exactly show you how, but perhaps a quick prayer to Crahedron might help.
she wipes some snot off.
Oh, okay. I'll have to clean that.
Don't know how,
Aye.
but
don't know how either.
Huh?
This is
Does that happen to
done.
you at all?
What,
How do
like a
you
snotty
pray
nose?
to your god?
I don't.
Oh.
Oh no! Shush! And I'm just like kind of like awkwardly, but trying to kindly rub her head, like no, please don't cry right now, please.
Okay.
Here, maybe this has something in it that can help you orient yourself. And I'm gonna hand her the journal.
It's a good thing we found her journal.
She opens up the journal and starts reading it, and she's like, and she turns the page and she goes, is there anything to write with?
You can borrow mine.
Thank you.
Words.
And she just writes random words and then looks at them and she's like, it's me. This is me. I am Kaliana.
Yes. I thought we. Yeah. Okay. Do you remember anything?
No, I'm sorry. The first thing I remember is waking up and she looks at Fabian. And starts like crying again.
Baby,
I'm just staring straight into her freaking eyes.
Maybe not right now. God.
I kind of put my coat over like the section of the cart that had Fabian in it to try to like hide him. Shudder, kind of
I
like
just keep staring in that exact same direction and do not even notice that the
Sorry,
or acknowledge it.
He's a peculiar one.
By every shadow on this godforsaken plane, Fabian. No.
Then I just start staring directly at you.
Good.
So, Kaliana, right?
Shifting focus.
Yes. This says I am Kaliana. Yes.
Okay. So, we're a band of mercenaries. We're called the Renegades.
I don't know about mercenaries. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're mercenaries. We're not really much of a band, though.
Yet. Come on, it's about building a reputation.
Okay.
She goes, you said I killed people?
Well, we don't know
I
if you
can't
did
tell
or
you
not.
for sure.
Actually, what wounds were on the bandits?
Yeah, she killed them. They had like crushed skulls and like.
Yeah, it looks like you did that.
Look, from what I know of your god, it is unfortunate to ever have to kill someone. However, if killing them saves more lives, then that is what you must
It saved
do.
your life.
And that is what you have done, and there is nothing wrong with that.
I think your god is all about what is it?
My. This is too much.
Second
My head
chances.
is. Can I please just?
You can sleep in our cart, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I put down a bedroll in the cart.
Lays
Wait.
over in the corner.
I didn't even consider this. I'm gonna use an insight check. What if she's bullshitting the entire amnesia thing? Okay.
I love how he's the one who thinks of
Well, I
that.
medicine checked it, like,
Yeah.
it seems legit as far as I can see.
No, that's true. Yeah. So my insight.
Laren's just a
is
sucker.
not great, but 13.
Yeah, she seems to be on the up and up. She looks highly distraught,
Okay.
and she had like that questioning look in her hand. I mean, she ugly cried.
Yeah.
Really good.
She did ugly cry. I mean,
Nobody
comments-
voluntarily ugly cries.
Comments known liars, but yeah, she seems pretty genuine.
Yeah,
Well,
Commons looking at her for like this for a second.
Yeah,
Kaliana.
just for a second.
Yeah.
But-
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, he's doing
did
that in
ugly
his,
cry.
in his
Kaliana,
corner.
we're heading northwest to meet up with some enemies of ours. You're willing, if you're wanting to, while you regain your strength and your memory, if possible, you can share the cart.
And she grabs her. I don't want to be alone.
You can stay here with
Neither
us.
do I, so you can stay with me.
Thank you.
Be careful of that one.
Do be careful of him, but we won't.
What have I done? I've done nothing at this point.
She sees you.
You're falsely
I
charming.
didn't move it. The thing's still there. She just heard my voice.
I am correctly charming. There is no wrong amount of charm.
We will never turn away someone in need that we can help.
Especially someone who also killed our enemy.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I killed someone.
You're saying it like it's a bad thing.
I didn't even know.
No, it's all right. It's all right. And I'm taking the handkerchief from her hand and I'm wiping the tears away from her face.
Okay.
Leaning to come and like, I remember my first time.
Yeah, no, your first kill, you'll never forget it. Well, she did, I guess. But,
Very brutal.
yeah. Oh, it's rough.
Oh wow! I just realized my first kill was the person in the furnace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
fun. Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
So
There's no furnace.
There's
here.
no furnace. That's just the name of a place we were at. We're no longer there.
Well, that was also a place where they would throw
God.
in a bunch of like alive people into it.
No, what? You're not helping.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that was where we were.
You're making it worse.
Well, it's called world building.
Ignorance is bliss. You don't need to tell
I
her.
cast command. Calm.
Whoa.
That'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
That's
13.
a cleric's tranquilizer dart.
Yo, I don't know how I feel about this, but it's not good, but it's not
It's
bad.
good for a second. She
good
needs
for a
a
bit.
moment to breathe.
Okay.
Honestly, I like
Just
that
breathe.
spell. I mean, you know, when you get like, you know, I don't know.
I just need to
Yeah, you're all right. You're all right. Just
thank you, but I want to lay down.
okay.
Yeah,
You do that. We'll move towards the front of the cart, and you can lay down in the back.
I'm gonna hang
She
out.
makes her
I'm gonna hang out with Nath at the front of the cart.
I'm gonna sit as close to
the bench kind
her.
of.
I've literally been doing this to like simulate
Oh,
being
yeah,
in the wagon like this entire time.
He's chilling.
I'm gonna.
Are you riding then? They're all in the. Did you take off while this was
Yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's done.
What was her?
After they got her in the car, I took off.
All right.
I'll stay back, but I'm gonna
also-
close my eyes so as to not freak her out.
Okay.
I'm actually just gonna be as close to her while also maintaining a comfortable distance.
Yeah.
Not-
Consent.
After a bit, like her turns into like some shallow, deeper breaths, and she is asleep. And you guys head down the road a little ways, and you come to what looks to be a larger river area, and up ahead you do see a ferry. Yeah.
Are the cart tracks?
Oh, I thought you meant like a pixie. I was like really
Yeah,
concerned.
me too. I was like,
I was gonna make that joke until I realized I see the real thing.
A ferry,
I was
F-E-R-R-Y.
really confused. I was really like.
Just like, damn, it's a shame I didn't take Sylvan as one of my 9 languages.
Across the river. No,
We all become Phaelix.
nah,
Well, come on now, boy.
you see an actual ferry.
We gotta go
that is
find
there.
yourself some powdered sugar.
It is hoisting a flag that you saw above Knightsbridge.
Oh.
Okay.
So like the national flag.
Okay.
And it looks to have like a couple of catfolk guard that are sitting there.
I thought you meant the flag for a
You want
second.
me to?
Are the wagon tracks leading to the river?
Yeah, and it basically goes to a platform that takes across, like, you know, it's not really a ferry, it's more like what do you call those things, the crossings? I guess they are ferries. It's like one rope that ties one side to the other,
Yeah.
and then they basically use poles
Wooden
to,
platform.
yeah, and it's a large thing. I guess lots of wagons normally come across this and go across the river. It's not a very turbulent river, but it's a long river.
Yeah.
If you're still so inclined, this would be a good opportunity to alert some authorities if they're not already being paid off. I don't trust these guards to not be corrupt, but it is an option.
Inform them about.
The banditry
Oh,
and other murders.
to send them over to the town or to direct us to Everett.
Either way, but I'm almost certain that they are being paid off at this point.
Nate, were we still following the trail of the Grinners?
yes.
Okay, so they came down this road. Then there's no chance that they didn't cross this ferry.
Which means that either they masqueraded as lawful citizens or paid them.
To be fair,
And those
I wouldn't.
people were not the masquerading type.
Yeah, they had an ogre.
Right? So odds are bribery.
Right.
How do you guys want to proceed?
Bribery?
Bribery is never a bad option.
Intimidation.
That might be a bad option.
For what it's worth,
Kill them all.
we've all
That's an even worse option. Fabian! We figured out your trauma and now you're all being weird and junk.
guys, for what it's worth, we've only got about 50 gold to bribe with.
And
That's
for-
not even including my personal fund.
Well, it's
Regardless.
including my personal fund.
Oh.
Oh, your. Yeah. Well, the party funds, 50
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Right, and that might be a difficult thing to swing. We might not need to bribe them if we can just get to the other side. It would be nice if we could find a way to figure out
I
what
mean,
they know.
as of right now, we don't know for certain.
Now she had 10 gold on her pouch that was in her bag.
I didn't take
I know.
it.
I'm just saying
No.
that's available. As
I didn't take it.
I'm not stealing from someone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kalina?
well. She wouldn't know.
Caliana.
Kaliana.
rogue it up, baby.
Hey, I rogue pretty hard, but damn.
Yeah, no, we're lawful. I mean, lawful. We're new. We're chaotic good. We're not evil. We're not gonna rob this random
is
of
the
me.
episode where like the paradigm shifts that you guys are starting to do good stuff now.
Well, we were doing good
Yeah,
stuff.
I was reverse pickpocketing beggars.
Yeah, we did good stuff.
You did.
Yeah.
You've done good stuff. You have.
I got kicked out of a time to save a halfling.
I played dolls with a little cat girl. Or tried to.
Right. But if you guys would like to just try and pass, we
Yeah,
can do
let's just ask them what the deal
Hey,
is. Oh,
Can
no,
we pass?
no, not you.
The guy, the tabaxi.
I'm sitting right next to him.
One of them puts his hand on his sword. And he motions. Two more come out with swords.
See, that's what happens when you
and
do
they,
that.
They said, and another man comes out. It looks like about a crew of 5, humans and tabaxi mainly. They come out and they get onto the ferry. They have like cudgels, but they also have oars, and they like start taking positions, like untying things. This seems. He goes. The one goes. The traveling west.
Yes. I
No.
say.
You guys,
Hello.
Passage on the ferry is 5 gold.
oh, that's easy.
5 gold.
Well, that sounds nice. I'm just gonna reach into the bag and pay him, unless anyone stops.
That
me.
sounds fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop you? Who can stop
Weapons holstered until you get across the
Nice
river.
guy. He can
Of
stop.
course.
Absolutely.
We have one passenger in the back who has a mace, but she's not going to be using it. She's passed out. Wait, that sounded
You
much
made that
worse in my
sound
head.
terrible.
She's taking a
I
nap.
slowly turn to you.
What? Why?
That is the least charming thing I've ever said.
Look, if you'll allow me to show you, we found her. She was injured. She can explain herself if you would like. We have nothing to hide.
Seriously, I was just trying to say she had a weapon that...
Bows, please. He talks to the other two. They pull
God.
out bows. And he goes, I'll take a look. And he follows you.
And I will open up the bag. She is breathing. She was injured. Her name is Kaliana.
Pokes her like a little bit. Miss?
No, Kaliana, don't cry.
So she has a.
You're upsetting her.
How? By existing?
Yes, you're terrifying, sir.
Trying time.
She is very emotional and...
Giant animal!
Hey, I'm going to do what I
has
did earlier and
ambrosia.
just
She
like
has apoxia.
stroke her hair, just like no, calm down, Kaliana. Don't. Okay.
Are you okay, miss? Get away!
Yeah, see, you're the one who's doing bad things.
Do forgive her.
Put the bows down.
She's just tired.
They're traveling across quickly now. And they go take positions back, and you pull the wagon onto the. She's like, "What are they?
They're called tabaxi. They're like
Animals that walk."
yes.
Oh dear, she's got a lot of catching up to do.
Oh yeah.
There are lots of animals that walk. There is one pulling this cart.
Hold a moment. Kaliana, have you ever...
Well, they didn't hit me until.
They
you
didn't
said
hit
that.
me until just now. Yeah.
Kaliana, have you ever been much
She
of a
goes-
reader?
Thanks. So a little bit of sarcasm and humor comes out. She goes,
A personality.
"What?
Have you ever been much of a reader?
Yes, I do read. This is as you guys are now lifting off, going across the ferry, rafting out.
I have an option that I can give you. I don't know that anyone else would be able to help you like this. I can catch you up on some simple things that you might have missed with your injury. However, it's not going to be pleasant. It will be fast, and it will probably hurt a little bit.
Maybe don't.
It is an option I am giving. I'm not saying she should. I'm saying that I can.
While this is happening, I just take my boots off and put my feet in the water, like.
I don't.
The guy's running. He's like,
Yeah.
he walks forward a little bit, and you're blocking him.
I don't think hurting her is the best
No,
idea, Vazra.
I agree. I'm letting her choose if she would like a quick way to relearn some basics.
I don't have anything else. Yes, do whatever you need to do.
Alright. I ask that you remain calm. I'm going to take out a piece of paper and I'm going to start etching basic knowledge in Qualith on it.
Okay.
Just basic things about how the world works, where we are, stuff like that. Touch this. Brace yourself.
No.
She has to make an intelligence check.
Why?
Okay.
Why have you never done this for common?
I'm assuming she has.
I've just failed it every time.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course.
Are you in pain?
Did that help?
I remember some things.
Perfect.
The
My-
gurgling did not hurt, yes?
No.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. What is that?
I'm Kaliana,
You are Kalion.
servant of Cryhedron.
Right.
He has brought me to you.
I'm outside.
He's like the god of second chances, right?
God of healing and general good things. Benevolence, redemption.
What
Sure.
did you say that your group was called again?
The Renegades, for now, and we haven't found a better name.
Yes. I understand. I'm to help them.
Oh, okay. Glad we could help.
And with that, as you reach the other side of the river and are led off back onto the trail where she fight, she seems more assured of herself. She seems like she has been have more assurance of the world around her. This kind of backbone, appears with her, and she's more confident. And she takes her mace and
Remember
she
how to
touches
use
her
that.
holy symbol, and it glows a little bit. Her hair kind of pushes out like a little and she goes, I will join you. Who did you say we need to kill?
I like her. I like her a lot. Everett. The smiling guy?
Everett the Grin.
The grin.
I'm not gonna say it too loud.
What was his transgressions?
Murder.
Pillaging.
Yes. Raiding. He raised a village, and that's all that we know about. We're new to the area. It
He
would not
also-
surprise me if there was worse.
He also used to work for a warlord, and those always are great people who do no harm.
I mean, not all warlords are terrible. Most of them are bad.
It is not happenstance that I was sent to you. We will kill this one. We will send him back to Rama's bloody backside.
I like her a lot, Vazra.
I do like the gumption. I'm glad that we've gotten you back to relative normal.
Drive, elf.
I believe it's in. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we got to the. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
See?
Oh, wait! I'm throwing my boots back on. Wait, hang on!
Wait.
I forgot we got to the other side.
I leap on the back of the cart.
And with that,
There.
we will call it a night.
Okay.
Nice.
That was fun! Yeah.
Let's hope we
Thank
have
you
more
guys
time.
so much for visiting us and hanging out with us on stream. We do have a Discord. Please join it if you haven't already. We'd love to talk. We love to make memes about each other and have a general good time.
Oh my God.
We love to talk about just D&D in general. It doesn't have to be necessarily about the stream. Come by, put
Doesn't have
something
to be
up in
about
general. What?
I was trampling over your words. I was like, it doesn't even have to be about D&D.
doesn't.
We're a bunch of shit shooters.
Yeah. So
True.
come and shoot
And then
the
the
shit with
Discord.
us on Discord. YouTube videos are up. So hopefully this one will be the best one once we upload it, because we won't have any technical problems. But thank you guys so much. Thank you to Ogre and Essentialist Media for allowing us to do this, and we will see you back next week.
Yay!
Woo!